Okay, good day, guys. Sorry about the lateness. Very, very sorry about that. Yeah, man, good day to you all. Sorry about the lateness, guys. Sorry about the lateness. Didn't intend to come on this late. How you guys doing today? Big match today, na guys. Big match today. Shavan, bless up yourself, boss. Yeah, sorry about the lateness, Shavan. Really and truly never intended to come on this late. Yeah, really and truly never intended to come on this late. So guys, what's happening, man? What's happening? Big match today. Big match today. We want to do the preview for the Jamaica versus United States game. A game that I believe we will win. Right? It's gonna be not gonna be an easy game. You know, it's gonna be a challenging game. Right? We're gonna have to work hard in this one, I believe, if we're gonna get a victory. Malik Vlogs, thanks for being here, boss. I don't think I've seen you here before. Yeah, we're supposed to start a little bit earlier than usual. You know, I wanted to start it at 3 o'clock, but normally we have our Sunday afternoon lives at 3:30, 3:35 to be exact, to be specific, right? But unfortunately, I couldn't get to jump on before the time that I did, and my apologies for that. So guys, hit me in the comment section, guys. Hit me in the comment section. What's happening? What is happening? Corner Shop TV. I think it's the first time I'm seeing you here as well. Up top. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big match today, a final. Whitmore called it a final, and it has to be a final. Right? The winner goes out, and no, talking foolishness. The loser, sorry, goes out, and the winner, remains in the tournament. Um, I'm curious to see how Whitmore will line up. I think that's the main thing. I think that's the main thing that many people are looking out for. How Theodore Whitmore will set this team up on the field of play, right? In terms of how the midfield will look, etc., etc. Shavan, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, Shavan, because when D'Lo was moved into the middle of the park against Costa Rica, remember that when Tapa brought on Liam Moore, and moved to partner alongside Mariappa, and moved Low into the middle of the park, right? Look, you know what I realized with Damian Low? He is a very take charge kind of a personality, so to speak. Because my boss sets a bomb and drop in at the middle, Tapa move him into the middle, and my boss just take control of things right away, If you notice, Speedy Williams was the one. Well, both Speedy and Johnson were responsible for stringing the passes and controlling the middle of the park. Both of them shared the responsibility. Johnson to a lesser extent, in my opinion. And when Damian Lowe was moved into the middle of the park, my boss just take over. Him later, him want the ball at him feet. Him want to be stringing that that pass that will break the lines. Him just take control of going on in the middle of the park. Immediately, he has that kind of a personality. Dropping the link in the comment section for you guys to come on, if you guys want to come on and talk some ball. Everton Solomon 31. Oh, Everton Solomon, 3-1 Jamaica victory. Boy, you brave, sir. 3-1, boss. You really and truly think Jamaica will win this football game 3-1? I think this game will be a closely contested affair. I think it will be a closely contested affair. Man of Steel on. Shavan Pierce on. Gentlemen, what's happening?
Sorghum boss.
Boy, me there, man. Me there, man. You know ready?
Well,
Yeah, man. Me there, man. You know ready? Big match tonight, man.
if already,
Hmm.
if already Mr. Whitmore get fired.
Oh, God, man. Shavan, you is a bit more yet, Shavan?
He's a non-football hater.
Shavan. Shavan, I'm disappointed, Shavan. I
No,
am
my
dis.
issue is,
Yo, Formula.
we don't have a good defensive midfielder. Damian
Formula.
Hmm.
Lowe play it so well.
One
Why not
second, man, I
put him
see.
there? Why not just put him there?
Yo, me I
Just
tell
make
you
him
say
stay there.
me I tell you say me I go change from the internet to my service now. So if you see me I try if we jump off at that, yeah?
Yeah, man. No problem, no problem. Cool. So,
Yeah.
where else I know, Shavan?
My issue is that the Damian Lowe. I believe he should be playing defensive midfield.
Hmm.
He's the only person that I've seen so far that
True.
actually breaks up opposition's midfield. He is the only person. Hector
Hmm.
doesn't do it. Daniel Johnson is not really that aggressor. With Damian Lowe, him
Yeah.
step forward and take charge of it. He is the only person. If as much as this a USA CRB team, what them call it, if we don't have somebody like Damian Lowe, them go walk the ball around and tag them chance to score.
Honestly, Shavan, I think the wise move would really and truly be to put Damian Lowe in the middle of the park.
Yeah,
I
that is the
agree.
best option. That is the best option right now. Because we need that.
Oh,
First, we need that presence in the midfield.
hmm I was very surprised, Man of Steel and Shavan, when Coach Whitmore never really seemed to be impressed by Damian Lowe's performance against Serbia.
Well, hold on.
It was very surprising to me. Very surprising to me. So, I mean, I hear you, Shavan. I hear you, but my thing is though, guys, let's talk about this because I saw a midfield against Costa Rica, that I don't know about you gentlemen, but I was mightily impressed. Mightily impressed. What say you guys?
I'm midfielder now go work against USA Formula.
You think so?
Because if you notice, yeah, because watch you understand the concept, I'm telling you still. You see, granted, me another greatest my collector fan. But
Mm-hmm.
as somebody is a youth who me respect and think out of all of the English players them, him and Adrian Murray has been more until you see them around the thing for a while. But I mean, once we call upon Hector, I'm always available. I guess rarely Hector ever unavailable for a game or something. You get me? So
Yeah.
him are one of the more committed one them. So I kind of respect him for that. But you see, in a USA game now, the US players them, you're gonna need somebody in the middle of the park who can win the aerial duels them and thing. Get what me I say? And
True.
the thing is, Hector one of them man the way I go challenge for the aerial duels them and it more harder to beat Hector than Speedy. But Speedy we give more with the ball because Speedy is a better ball handler and Speedy can use the ball better and him can bring the ball forward. So
Yeah.
but the thing is too, me don't want we in a situation where we start a game and have to take off Speedy and bring on Hector. Me think you would have served with better to take off Hector and bring on
Yeah.
Speedy.
I agree.
You
I
get
agree.
me? So
I agree.
given the contract of the squad, me think it better if we have Hector start than come on. Me think Speedy is a better option to come off of the bench than Hector.
Yeah.
Maggie, me think I could lose in place to Bobby Reed.
Mm.
There was
Formula.
one time when me
Hold on,
have
Alex.
ponder
Hold
the
on.
idea.
Man are still
Me
at
I
all.
say we could have play but
We could have play who?
and then we probably would have played Johnson
Man are still. We
in the
could repeat
10
that part there.
and
Repeat
have
that part there,
Speedy
man
as
are
sector
still.
player, hold him together.
Man are still have issues with him connection. Alex, what's happening, man?
My can my cable company may have something that didn't allow me to take it off of the TV for sending recorded games. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, man. No problem, Alex.
I'm sure Eddie came
That's
back.
no
But
problem.
more Eddie good up on the panel though. Eddie, more thing on the panel. But as me I
Lord have
said though,
mercy. What you have with Eddie Guna now? Eddie Guna cool brother in a man. What you
no,
have with Eddie
man,
Guna?
Eddie cool now, cool man. Just want the company panel to make a reason, you know. Alright, but hear me I say about I think they should have played Hector still. I think they should have played a high midfield still. Again, where I come from. 1 to a 4-5-2 in my essence. So that I think they should do. Play. What do you think? Formula?
4-5-2.
Yeah.
4-5-2.
Or 4-5-1, I mean. 4-5-1.
Oh, I wonder. Me I say wait, the rules change. We can put
No.
12 man on the field.
No.
Four
So,
five one. But I think that's what they'll play though. I mean, it's very similar to the 4-2-3-1. That's what I mean.
yeah.
I think more than likely that's what they're gonna play.
Yeah, but many people say Hector, they not play Hector, they want to play Speedy. But if you play Speedy, you go make the middle more open up. Let's play
You think
Speedy.
so?
Yeah. So me believe. Come see it in the Costa Rica game.
Hmm.
We miss Hector.
You think
Again.
so? In a Costa Rica game?
Yeah. Even Cataract
Well,
say it.
yeah, that a Cataract opinion and we rate Cataract, but we respectfully disagree.
See things so Devon and Johnny Johnson are gonna play the midfield like a more sure. But we're gonna do the defensive work in the midfield though.
My
That's
thing is, Alex, I see all the arguments to the side, and it's a very puzzling debate. My whole thing is that what I worry about Hector with is his ability to elude or to withstand the press.
mm.
That is what I am concerned about. I
So
think Speedy will do a better job.
why you don't play Hector, Speedy and Johnson in midfield and put Bobby right out right and put Leon left and put Andre Gray up top.
You think that midfield would give us the same sort of fluidity that we saw
Yeah,
against Costa Rica?
yeah, because you have Hector sit behind the back line deep and you have Johnson and Hector Johnson and Speedy up where the field high, so they can
Mm-hmm.
create. And you have Bobby Ryder can come in and kick shot. Or sometimes Bobby drive come inside, we should wing back, pull up, go up some more up in the game.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it is an interesting point to make, But I just think that I, I
Yeah,
think that Hector I think Hector in the midfield, Alex,
mm-hmm.
might pose a problem where midfield fluidity is
but
concerned.
but where you get the defensive part in the work and the midfield because Speed is not a defensive player.
That's why we need, in my opinion, that's why we need to press collectively.
Oh boy.
Why
Right.
you
Big
not
up.
agree with them? You not agree with them, I say?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I think they should play Hector beside Speedy and make Danny Johnson play like a iron, put Bobby wide right. And make Leon play
Mm-hmm.
on the left and put Corbett up top. That's what I think they should do though. That's my opinion. Cause when you go have Hector, him not go him not fall like a fall type of player. He can
Mm-hmm.
drop deep and he can protect the back four. So you make him protect the back four. And Hector don't lose the ball deep in the half, lose it up the field. They have more time for recover the ball position.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, Alex, I see your points, man. And Alex, the interesting thing about it before we bring in Eddie Guna into the conversation is you realize that the most important or the biggest topic of debate going into this match is what our midfield will look like.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why don't play that midfield? Big up yourself, Eddie Gordon. Why don't play that midfield where you have Hector and Daniel Johnson beside each other? We have Johnson up wide. 'Cause you know when Johnson get the creative part up on the field, he can create. I mean, Bobby play a wide right. That's why he plays at Fulham. And even
Mm-hmm.
and Bobby can play right. And Bobby is a defensive type of player. Come back and help the midfield because he's that type of player. That's why he play for Fulham.
Yeah, true.
If Hector did the same with Daniel Johnson, make speed play a little bit slight like either Hector, push up a little bit more try Hector. Hector sit in front of back four. The defensive part of the game don't seal already, you know. You have two midfielders can create speed and Johnson. And you have Bobby
Mm-hmm.
coming to play with it and you have Leon left. What do you think about that? The game I come from
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it depends, you know. It depends on your footballing philosophy.
to the league great, they say if Costa Rica were fast, they would have damaged us. Exactly. So
Fair point. Fair point.
that's what I'm trying to tell him stuff that he can come from. Mexico, I mean what's Mexico and Honduras game last time. Honduras knows so they didn't have all of them players. Why you play the man them out attacking? You try to match up to them. Them are more technical players than you.
Mm-hmm.
You lost Kyoto, you lost Elise.
So you don't think that we should match up to Mexico, Alex? That's what
No,
you're
I don't
saying?
know. I
Not
don't
Mexico,
think
rather America.
match up to them. America team is kind of look a bit weak, but I think if they don't score in the first 25 minutes of the game, I think the game can be different because they normally come up bombing out fast. And even
Mm-hmm.
even Lewis said in press conference, say USA always do that. Even the game against Jamaica last 2019, they did it.
Mm-hmm.
When they win 3-1, they coming out fast and they start playing. You get where I come from? That's what they
Mm-hmm.
try to do. That's what USA always try to do because they have the fan base behind them.
Yeah.
But the point is, them have the wing back them shot more Sam Vines them love to push up the field high. So you can annihilate them space. So you can have your wing space, you can annihilate them there. So you get where I come from?
Mm-hmm. All right. Kappa, I'm soon bring you in, but Eddie Guna was here first. Eddie, where you think, boss?
Yeah,
Good
man.
day
Big
to
up.
you, first of all.
Yeah, man. Good day, Formula. Big up, Alex.
Big
Man
up
of
Edison.
Steel. The chat. Big up on yourself. I. Where you want me to touch first?
The
Whatever you
midfield,
want to touch
the
first.
midfield,
Alex.
Yes.
Eddie.
You see the
Alex.
midfield now?
Mm-hmm.
You see the midfield? I don't think that Hector will bring enough steel. You understand? He more for bring plyboard than steel. You understand? So I think two is better than one. So if we have two sitting in Daniel Johnson and Speedy, I think they can more than enough do the work of one Hector. So I will
But
play them more defensively. Remember, we're defending as a team. It's not our individual going to do the defending.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
it's not
true.
like we're going to have Hector alone defending in the middle of the park. We should be defending as a team. So I will start those two with Maggie in front of them.
Maggie.
Yes,
So
Maggie.
so so why? But Maggie
Alex,
did the defensive
hold
work.
on
I
one
would put
second.
Bobby. I would put Bobby on the left
Shut
Alex, you
up,
see this comment on the screen?
shut up, man. Shut up.
because Hector should play because Cataracts. All right, we need goals to beat this USA team, and what we have noticed over the first two games is that we don't create the midfield. There's no transition between the midfield.
No man,
There's no creating.
they create what for chance, man. Eddie, we are talking, man.
No,
They
man,
create
you
chance.
might talk about
Not
in
enough
terms of,
with
yeah,
Hector. I'm talking with Hector in the team.
yes,
That
for the
true,
Those
first two
first two
games.
games,
but
we
Eddie,
noticed we
but
created a whole lot without Hector.
Eddie, you're gonna need assurance in the midfield. You're gonna need somebody who want to create the back line. You get where I come from? Protect the back line,
Mm-hmm.
Eddie. If you could have Hector play deep, and you have Daniel Johnson, speed it up wide, a push up, a create. It will have more assurance. Even though they might drop back and
Yeah,
defend, it will give me more assurance. Because when you play Johnson up the field, where you can see more in game play. Think on it.
yeah, I understand what you're saying, Alex. On paper, it seems more balanced.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, we don't have that. We don't see it in performance with Hector. We're not seeing that Damian Lowe type of performance that
Yeah.
in at DM. We're not seeing that. He's on paper, he's big, he's tall, he's strong. You expect that type of performance. But we
Mm-hmm.
see what US do to him recently. You know, So we have that to look at
Yes. So
as a
anyway,
case study.
so yeah, say
One
Speedy
second,
and
guys.
Daniel.
1 second, guys. Just welcoming everybody who has just joined the stream. Thanks for being here. We really do appreciate it. And guys, remember as well to like up the live. It's a free and easy way to support the channel. And 60 odd people on the live, and I think it's just 20 odd
So
like. So smash the like button, and also, the link is in the chat. You guys can come on, and you guys can also type your text in the chat as well. So
I,
Alex, go on through.
I heard a press conference on this make for the Mexico game yesterday, right, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
USA coach Greg Baralter said I use one foul up top. One foul up top, So with a foul them gonna use up top. A DK I use up top. So most time players them come on the wing.
Right. And you go and pack the midfield.
Alright, with Sebastian Legit and Colin Acosta. But Colin Acosta not good when you press him. When you press Colin Acosta, he not good then we there. If you watch him play, even tactical manager say it. You get me come from the player you have to watch out for Sebastian Legit, then create him try run through the channel him and boost you. You get me come from? Yeah, him and I want try, but you see the physical side of the game, match you happy now the physical side of the game, and that Alphas can use and beat him tonight. Because Happy don't have the physical part of the game. He's very technical and skill, but he don't physical. So you can bounce him off a ball and
I
see
mean,
what time.
the Bundesliga player happy, Schalke.
Yeah, you know physical.
Mm-hmm.
You get where I come from? So therefore, in my sense, you will say I try to play ball on a wing with Shopmore, because Shopmore and Sandvines like to push way up the field high enough. I don't know if you realize or not. You get where I come from? So in my sense, if you go play one forward up top, Damian Lowe just need to respond DK, because DK is more stronger than Damian Lowe. And I think Damian Lowe can match up with him physicality.
Mm-hmm.
You get where I come from? So the difference is
Definitely.
not and this game how to play Amar Bell, not Taxi. I think Amar they give the game more assurance than the defense. You know people not gonna agree with me, but me I tell you Amar Bell I push it take Taxi game. But then the people realize what happened.
It's just a preference, some persons want the attacking, some persons want the defending.
Mm-hmm.
You get me come from
But we
Shotmore.
need
It's
if we
not that
could merge
defend,
those two players.
Yeah, but Amari Bell can go forward, I just think that that's the role that Tapa has him in terms of to sit. I think that's the role that Tapa has given him.
You
So
get where I come from?
why give Taxi that
But
role
but but
to
but
go
but but,
forward?
No,
but US
because if you're now, sorry, Alex, but wait, hold on. Who have all of that noise in the background?
It's not me.
Alex, is you that boss?
no man, when I use fan military, I see me use military, so fun sound that to me.
Shavan. Mega mute so my mic. Yeah, Shavan. Yeah,
Alright,
man.
military.
Yeah, man. It's just Shavan. I think it's Shavan was the problem. The rest of you can unmute.
Yeah.
Until Shavan ready to rejoin us. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you notice what Tapa does, guys, from what I have seen, him usually have one of the fullbacks, where him get the liberty, to go more advanced, and one sit. So like in the Costa Rica game, you notice not Bell rather, Taxi was more advanced and Fisher was more. Yes, him go up a little bit, but him not really advanced too far up the pitch. But Lawrence was way further up the pitch at times. And in the game before that, if you notice, Alvas was the one going up and Bell sitting back.
But you see in that case now, then Damian Lowe swipe come across the field and help him.
Yeah.
You get me come from Damian Lowe, how is that deal much trouble?
Yeah, man.
You get me come from, that's how you can see the brilliance of Damian Lowe. He might always a swipe and come across and help them with trouble. I think this game is a mental game, and it's not going to be a pretty footballer playing in the match here. It's making you know that the fans know that they expect a pretty ball game. It's a mental game. It's a game.
Yeah, man. I agree with the mental part 100%.
Yeah, so I mean, I think pretty footballer go play in that game. Honestly,
once the players can get over that mindset that they play in the USA, that will be important. If they have it in the head, always the US will play and the US will play, they're going to bother them. Should just treat it like any other team.
When they say when it's the final, they say them in the press conference much treat like a final.
Yeah.
They
You
have
know
to.
what I'm saying?
Make we hear a Kappa officer. Kappa, what you saying, boss?
Yeah, man, respect. Glad for the on the platform. I tell you this, as the Virgin said earlier, when I expect a pretty bad game this evening. And I remember the Americans, they have us as giant killers, and we would have beaten them couple Gold Cups ago, semi-final. So they are not going to take us lightly. I believe that this midfield should have a balance. I believe that Hector should start. I don't know the gentleman's name, but the person who suggested Hector along with Speedy Williams and Bobby Reed.
Ale.
Right, yeah, I love the idea there. Yeah, and if there's one thing me feel that a Jamaica team I can do is sit behind the ball and play a defensive ball game. I'm thinking that we're gonna need this evening. Remember US don't have a crowd behind them. Not gonna be easy. Some of the things we need to go out there and try to toe-to-toe them in terms of ball possession and so in the early part. Because them always try run out and try blow a teams
Yeah,
early.
and that Damien Lowe said in his press conference.
Yeah, man. So, go out there and in the first 15, 10 minutes you concede and you have to play from it. Yeah, that's why you want to play catch up. You get what I say? As the longer the game go and remain scoreless, it better for we. Some may believe. Yeah, man.
And
So,
then defense go make line come see them bring up them last. Them best defend that Marcus Zimmerman. There are Pines and Sams and who else? I mean one name Kessaman.
Kessler or something like that.
Yeah, he not that good as Zimmerman. So all me have to tell DML whoever play up top Corbett just respond Sams. Cause Sams not physical. He not physical. Corbett can use his body and move the ball around him. This is a Corbett fast. If Corbett get time and space with something, I'll finish.
Yeah.
You get me come from? So
I think them keeper is a weakling too. Them name Turner.
Yeah, kind of good with the ball at the
foot. Not special.
Yeah, you know, really good with the ball at foot. So it's a Jamaica play the pressing game though. The pressing game they can cause me a lot of problem. Alright, looking at the Canada game, they score 10 the early minutes in the game, and after 10-15 minutes, me not see nothing from USA. All my do bomb up the field. You know, so Canada get chance to score in a goal. Mr. Larry get chance to get
penalty. Should I get penalty?
He didn't get penalty, but what? The referee did not go on giving a penalty. Even that Andre Blake said, we not have to look for not, we have to grind it out and look for win.
Yeah.
You get me come from because USA, cause you know the fans they go play in the favor of the fans. You get me come from?
The referee point is a very important point, because from my experience over the years in tournaments, the home team for some reason or the other them always get the cause in their favor.
Yeah, Mr. Manning get two.
It will be interesting to see what we have in the game this year.
2 to 3 penalty. Mr. Manning get in again. I know they get. Canada annihilate them. Canada play them off of the park. You get me come from? The midfield was non-existent. I mean, that's the DK none time in the game. DK just a physical beast like Lukaku. That's all him do. Take the ball and turn and hold the play and run. And I bring Macho happy.
You don't think he's decent technically?
No, sir. Decent technical. I don't think he's better than Corbett.
And him have a bit of pace too,
Yeah, but him have a lot more work for them young, but I don't feel like he's better than Corbett.
But by the way, Alex, it's a good point that you raise, Corbett might be a better player, than DK,
Yeah, but I'm young still, but DK young, you get me?
Yeah, that's the thing. So I guess he has a lot more improvement.
Yeah, but Mr. Leon more lock him down in a different championship last year. No matter some of them debate and say an individual centre back MP. I say Mr. DK literally lock him down. He could have gone nowhere in the game. You get me? I come from? It's a DK not skill enough. He might play just hold up his piece and just try to run past you. You get where I come from? He just physically imposing just like Lukaku.
He's a presence.
Yes. That's DK type of gameplay. So if you are playing up top and you have then 2 good centre back they were up there, me not worry. Me know Damien Lowe can't beat Damien Lowe 1-on-1. Me sure for that.
Yeah, Damien Lowe is good. where that is concerned.
The game I
I know,
come
me I
from.
wonder how Lona play in a better team. Or more.
Alex,
Better.
you're gone.
No man, me there, man.
You guys hearing me?
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
me
man,
are
I'm
here,
hearing you.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing you guys for a while there. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
see, Leighton said, I like the idea, I like Alex's idea for the midfield, even though Hector slows down the game a bit, but there will be enough chance to win. Sometimes you just have to grind out the win. Yeah, you have to grind out the win. And this game, I remember saying we in a quarterfinal. This is not like group stage or friendly. This is quarterfinal. You don't expect a good football in a quarterfinal. You expect
True.
to grind out wins. You get where I
True.
come from?
Yes, man.
Yeah, you have to grind out wins. And a winner, a kill or be killed this game is said to me. Kill or be killed. So what you want to do? They want to play good football or you want to grind out a win. You get where I come from? And that's
Can't
some
we,
look on it.
can't we add, can't we blend both, so to speak, in terms of grind out the win and play attractive football?
Yes, I think you can. I definitely think you can. There's no way I don't think you can, but I think you can though. I think if you play to your own pace and play the football more fast on the ground, you get where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
But them bars over the top, I mean, I think USA good enough to control the bars over the top though.
Mm-hmm.
Come see it in the Canada game. They're not good with the bars over the top of the defense.
Yeah.
That's why I no wonder how Buchanan do nothing in that game there. And so Jerome say him play Mariapa. I play Mariapa instead of Hector in that game. Because Mariapa give him more solid defense than the right back. He now go bomb out the field and go
Mar-
right.
Mariapa can play right back as he is a defensive right back, so he can step inside to cover for Speedy or DJ when they push up
Alright
to
then.
support the attack.
Alright then, Jerome. I agree with that. The same thing I said to somebody I said to IMAX no IMAX a coach is there and say if you ever play Mariapa then you don't need to play Hector.
Okay.
You get where I come from? Cause Mariapa get a short defensive line there. If you ever play him, then you have more defensive work. You have more people who can help you defensively. When you're gone at the field and can slot into your position. You get where I
Mm-hmm.
come from?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you play a back three when you attack. You get where I come from? You
Yeah,
understand where I
man.
come from?
Yeah,
Your
man. Yeah,
formula?
man. Yeah, man. I see what you say, man. I see what you say.
So
My
yeah, that's
thing is, yeah,
yeah,
man. I see what
continue.
you're saying. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I don't know. My whole thing is that I just saw how we looked against Costa Rica, and really and truly, me now want to trouble that. You get what I say? Me really
Mm-hmm.
and truly now want to trouble that. 'Cause it did look really fluid for the first in a while. We just saw the Reggae Boys midfield just looking fluid.
Yeah,
And
but we don't disagree still.
even though I rate Bobby Reed highly, and obviously he's a better player than Maggie. If it comes down to playing Bobby at number 10 or Maggie at number 10, I know people are going to deal with me away in the comments, but me I going to say, me no want to touch the midfielder we play against Costa Rica. Honestly,
Yeah,
me no
but
want to touch it.
The Costa Rica, I don't think Maggie. Forward, J Taylor. Forward no J Taylor. You know, move good in the J Taylor.
can Maggie play 90 minutes though?
That's one thing
Him
I
not
that
look. He
that
never look like him could have got 90. I'm
six,
tired
six,
after about
60,
15 minutes.
70 minutes, brother. I'm Maggie not really travel like your defensive work. So that's why I'm gonna play
I
Bobby.
understand, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bobby, I run and I get defensive work and I help you press and I help you
True, true,
shore up your midfield.
true.
You get where I come from? We're not a Maggie and a magician, you know. You get where I come from? And then if work on some things when you get the defensive side and then you get where I come from. But
Mm-hmm.
like the creative part of the game, Maggie have that lock. You can create. Even Ravel, what me and people give up a stick say in our club. But Maggie Ravel play for you. You notice Ravel get a
Ravel
defensive
Nava
work.
Club now.
Yeah, no, he didn't sign us yet, but he's playing with them though. I think he played 2 consecutive preseason games, so they're supposed to give him a
Mm-hmm.
contract. But even though you can see that with Maggie that he's not gonna give you a defensive type of work, and you see with Ravel now, Ravel come in and he can get creative and then get defensive side of work.
But I think that's a little bit unfair to Maggie. You know. I did see Maggie put out effort in the Costa Rica game on the defensive side. You know.
I don't
Oh,
disagree. I don't disagree. But I don't think he was fit enough. You see me?
Fair
The
To go
point.
formula,
90, yeah. Him never fit for gun. Him not fit. Him can't go more than 60 minutes to me.
the
He,
formula. I think I should one again. Sorry for that happening, Salada.
Yeah,
Somebody can
man, no
check my
problem,
order.
no problem.
Yeah, I think Maggie can. I rate him as an old JC boy as well, but I think he has the physical ability to contend on international level.
You know, that's a I see a point, Shavan. I see a point, but I think why a lot of people think that I don't know, Shavan hearing me?
Yeah, I hear him. I hear him.
I think Shavan experiencing internet problems.
No, man, I hear you.
Everybody hearing me?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Yeah, I think that Costa Rica was dogging up Maggie, right? In the second half of that game. And I think why that took place is because Maggie was getting a little bit overconfident. Right? He was one holding on to the ball a bit longer and he might try all sorts of tricks and fandangles on the pitch. And I think the Costa Rican players just had enough of it and just start, you know, put him down a ground. See,
foul him on him something.
yeah, because and I think that combined to Shavan with the fact that I think he was a bit tired. So while he was getting away with the tricks in the first half, in the second half he wasn't as sharp
Yeah,
because
JTL,
of
I
the
tell you.
tiredness.
So
Yeah,
you
JTL,
basically one dimensional. You basically one dimensional. Then easy to get in game and realize if you put physicality on him, you get him out of the game.
Mm.
Here, JTL, I tell us, family, I need to stop watching the game by your phone. Maggie didn't make one tackle last game.
No, that is not true. That Jay Taylor, that is not true.
Yeah, but
I, I
Maggie make
I
tackle
can
last
tell
game.
you, I can tell you right off the top of my head, Alex and Jay Taylor. I can tell you that the chance that first of all, I don't watch the game on my phone. The first game, Jay Taylor, the first game against Suriname, admittedly I had to watch it on my phone, right?
Tell him to
But
come on the panel.
yeah, man, Jay Taylor, anybody can come on the panel anytime they want. By the way, guys, like up the live, smash the like button. 150 people on the live. It's a free and a easy way to support the channel and to support the video. So smash
Yeah,
up the
man.
like
Mr.
button.
Maggie, no, I like JTL, I tell man. Mr. Maggie, me I watch from
Yeah,
my side. Mr. Maggie win balls. Take a
yeah,
ball
man.
from Brian Ruiz and go forward.
But
Some of them know
Alex,
Maggie.
Alex,
Yeah.
the chance that Gray hit the bar with, and Maggie initially won
Jesus.
the ball.
Jesus. You save Gray, a little bit composed and he kick the ball in the box and just kick it. You should control the first ball. When the ball he pass, Guzman and come into him, you should just control. But we never think he expect it to come into him. You get my come from things say different and a control. We look at control the ball and just look. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But Jay Taylor,
And the Costa Rican goalkeeper. And
Maggie initially win the ball and send it out wide to Lawrence who galloped down the left flank and played it more centrally for um Turgot who played Grain behind and Maggie initially win the ball, Jay Taylor.
The formula. Who you want to start out of?
You mean up front?
Yeah, the front three.
I would go in this game with Burke. You guys know I'm a fan of Burke. Um, I would also go with Bailey out on the left, and I would go with Bobby D. Cordova Reed out on the right. Either him or Turgot. It depends on who Tapa Whitmore puts at number 10. If Tapa puts D. Cordova Reed at the number 10 spot, I'd go with Turgot out wide on the right.
You
I
know,
thought this
honestly,
game was underrated.
though, I haven't been impressed with later that.
Lord of mercy.
Blair,
Sevan,
Blair,
you're a Turgot hater
No,
and
no, I'm
you're
not.
a Tapa hater.
No, no. I was, I was actually looking forward to see Turgot play, but
Hmm.
honestly, our
Hmm.
attacking line has not been impressive so far. Honestly,
Eh, You don't think Turgot was impressive in the Costa Rica game?
that's
Sevan.
I definitely can disagree with you, Shaban, because I see Terry driving the midfield to the ball and driving the midfield, create a couple chances. Me tell you,
all right,
me tell you, me
all
tell
right.
you. But tell you, you see, Jamaica now scored in chances. That's why we not like loving the attack, and I said the attack now perform good. They create a lot of chance, and if you can pull up the stats, they create a lot of chance.
True.
They're not finishing them. That's why we're saying the attack is not good because they're not finishing them. Even Craig Butler show, Mikel Antonio agent was on it, and he said Mikel watched the game, and Mikel Antonio said that they need to be more ruthless, they need to be more clinical in the box, they need to more finish more chances. So this is a player that's gonna come into play with us. You get where I come from? You need to finish the chances them Chevron where you get them. You get
That
where I
is
come from?
true. That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
Jamaica get
That
now but only one chance Missy Costa Rica get Missy Diba tell me say the Costa Rica get about 4 chances. That's a way.
the one thing I'm always hear Eva Cataract always say
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica always win games by a nail biter. We never win a game convincingly unless we are play against some Caribbean side. We never
Yeah.
we never
Yeah.
win a game convincingly. We say yeah we dominate this game because we haven't dominate the game we dominate basically was the game that we lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, JT, you know what's gonna put some money on Jamaica tonight though. Nah, like you know,
Yeah, man. The man tonight, you know.
I put some money on the game tonight, man. Cause the man they ready, man. The man they physically ready, mentally, You see me a
Yo,
do or die,
yo.
Formula, you do it again.
With what? By the way,
Remember the
Kimar.
t-shirt, the
Yeah,
shirt rule, you
Kimar.
know.
Yeah,
Remember the shirt rule,
I
boss.
never realized. But Kimar, you have to put on your shirt when you come on to the stream, boss.
We have a shirt policy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, now a
yeah,
shirt policy.
yes,
Oh, oh, oh,
boss.
oh.
Yes. So
yeah.
may I go remove you and then jump back on when you put on your shirt. Yeah, boss.
All right, let's see a word.
Yeah,
Alright,
man.
formula
Sorry
that's what I'm
about.
gonna say.
Hold on 1 second, Shavan. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, guys. I did not realize. Cause I look on the boss, but you know what tricked me? Because I only see boss head. Yeah. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Why them always choose to come on to my
For
show
your show.
without the shirt? Jesus, I come back, guys. If you guys are coming onto the show, ensure you're wearing a shirt.
True.
Yeah, can be ready.
Yeah.
Alright,
By
that's
the
what I'm gonna
way,
say now.
hold on
Um,
1 second, 1 second. Something playing in the background for somebody. Shavan, are
yeah.
you that?
Yeah, hold on, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I play FIFA, I play FIFA, I use my Jamaica side with my
Oh,
preferred lineup to see if they would actually play good against you. So, see me? So I
okay.
have to do the FIFA prediction before I do anything.
Okay, cool,
But
cool. Yeah, man.
formula it shows that Jamaica get better and better each time they go in the tournament, So history tells us that the J Taylor said there, Jamaica tends to get better the further they go. So they should have a
Yeah.
good game
I mean,
tonight.
the performance is improved.
Yes.
Yeah, because that makes sense because the preparation for the respective tournaments are always poor. The preparation is always poor. So it only makes sense that as we go along, we will improve.
Can I touch back on the Maggie?
Yeah, man, yeah, man,
Yes.
yeah, man, yeah,
Be,
man.
be, because I don't like the fact that person's not giving Maggie his credit,
I agree.
I saw Maggie running back and winning balls in the midfield
Of course,
and starting attack
of course.
as a result of that. So give the man some credit, man. He
Mm.
might not. For the goal, I don't think he ran back for that, but you could put that down to tiredness because it was in the second half. But he
Mm.
has been doing his defensive work,
Yeah,
and
man.
I do say that pressure being put on Leon Bailey to defend. I do say the pressure being put on Blair Turga to defend. So I just want the people them just leave Maggie alone.
Maggie, I hear
This
ball.
man, hold on, he's in the team for his creative abilities. I
Mm.
know people talk
Eddie,
about him now defend. I don't
Eddie,
understand that. It's
Eddie.
like you having Hector in the team and say Hector need
Play
to be
more
more
attack.
creative.
He attack
Exactly.
it.
Hold on, the formula. Is
But
that Eddie?
Everybody have an attacker. Yeah, man, I mean, man.
Oh, Eddie. You
but
remember the
Eddie,
last time
only
when the
for
sports
people are
D
gonna hit
team?
you with the number 10 role as kinda evolved.
Yeah, but you have luxury players in this day and age, you know.
Eddie, you start up shot Eddie. You want
You have
hear shot?
luxury players. I'm not saying Maggie earned that right to be a luxury player as yet,
Mm-hmm.
but he's doing his work on both ends. I can say that. He's
Yeah,
not
yeah, I agree.
he's not more lazy than any other person on the field.
Because if
Yeah.
me tell them, I'm a love how Stan Cranky, go up on coaches desk and say it, because when me say it, me not have no sense, Me tell them, Maggie did not jump out of the tackle. He never jump out of it. Him jumping after the because what the ball had gotten to the Costa Rican first, And when the man bust the slide tackle knock away the ball, and he was gonna go into a collision course with Maggie. That's when Maggie sets a bomb and jump. But the boss, they already lose the ball already. Shavon, what you saying, boss?
Yeah, what me there? You hear me now?
Yeah, man, hearing you.
Yeah, what me there say, Eddie, remember the last time the sports DTM team did ball for a player actually go on the field? What happened?
Nobody bring that up.
No, I'm gonna bring
Two,
it up because
totally
it's like
different. Totally different scenario.
hold on, but you remember what happened though?
Totally different.
You
Totally
remember what
different
happened
scenario.
though? You
Yeah,
remember what
yeah,
happened
yeah.
though? Oh,
Yeah.
alright. So,
Hold on. This convert. What happened? I missed that
alright.
sports DTM
You
video. What
remember
happened?
that? You remember that fateful day when the team was all the way in Japan and the sports DTM team called for a specific player called Kemar Malcolm.
Malcolm, yes. Yeah.
Eddie.
I remember
Remember, I
now.
know.
Eddie.
Remember, I know. When the owe
Hold on,
JFF
no.
at owe JFF the money for the plane ticket when them use pay for the man to come to
Hold on,
Japan.
no. We have more support with this one, you know. With this Maggie, we have more support.
Eddie, I
You
run.
understand?
I do remember that, Shavan. Eddie,
Alright. Alright.
Eddie have
Now,
questions to answer,
remember, I
Eddie.
know. Suppose it,
Yo.
yo, have you guys paid JFF for that ticket as yet?
No man, JFF good man.
Oh, alright.
What a
Just want to make
Japanese
sure.
kid is a
All right, Kemar,
Yeah,
boss.
my boss, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Me dey on board now. What me I say? You see that matcha? That matcha. That matcha gonna speak for itself. We gonna beat America in them own place. Let me tell you that. Cause we have a team, We have a team we beat them,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. My money. That's my money there. Tonight. That's my money there, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my money. I know why you with nothing else. All right, I know USA na they on them best team. Because most of them big man them injured.
Yeah.
So we see how it go tonight. The man
Yeah.
them just have to do, the man them a get the goal, but them now finish them on point,
True.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But right now, them a play good so far, but the man them just put away the goal, the man them something, brother.
Yeah.
I me not say Liam Bailey yet. Me not really see the Liam Bailey what me know, what me watch in a Bundesliga. Me not see the Liam Bailey yet.
Yeah. Agreed.
Lack of support.
You think so, Shavan?
Yep.
1 second before you answer it, 180 people going, 200 people on the live. Guys, we have what 60 odd likes. Smash the like button, guys. Get it up to over 100 for us, please. It is a free and easy way to support the channel, guys. Smash the like button. Smash up the like button. Shavan, you really and truly think that Bailey has gotten a quote unquote lack of support?
The reason why I said that when he's playing in Germany, you see why everybody are complaining that Leon not doing much defending. When he's in Germany, that's not his responsibility. When he comes here now, his responsibility is to defend, so he have to drop back. And the injury him have, you can see him not fully fit because he not have the speed. The pace we normally have,
Yeah,
him not have it, so you can see him don't really have it that much. So I think that causes it as well.
that's a very good point, Shavan. Him not look as mobile as he
Right.
yeah,
Right.
that's a very good point.
Shavan.
Yeah?
I think those are just excuses at the end of the day. You understand? He's fit enough. He's fit enough to start the games.
All right, hold on. If Leon Bailey was not playing for Bayern Leverkusen, would he be starting for Jamaica side with those performances?
Maybe,
don't
yeah.
know.
Because I name,
No.
maybe.
Exactly. So it's because it's Leon Bailey.
Remember,
Because he hasn't performed well from tournament start, to be honest.
For
no,
real?
but it's not just a tournament. He has played over 10 games for Jamaica so far.
Yeah,
And we are
I've
yet
never
we are yet to see that dominant performance as yet.
Right.
Coming at age. So it's not like it's his first couple of games for Jamaica.
Yeah.
He played in the Gold Cup the last time in 2019.
Yeah, but lack of support.
For that tournament,
It's the same Messi story, same Messi argument me hearing. Right,
Yeah, me say the greatest thing about touch football.
Need support and him need that and him need that.
But one man can't do it alone for football.
Boy, so what you want to say is our next Messi that?
No, man,
No.
I don't think he was Shafan was saying that.
No man, we not say that. What the point of me I try and make is that I don't think we can see the best out of Leon attacking wise based off of the role we mafia play with the team.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if we have like a Damian Art, remember earlier I said I would prefer to see Damian Lowe play defensive mid and make maps and Liam Moore start a centre back.
Mm-hmm.
I believe if we have the presence of a Damian Lowe in the defensive mid, you would see better Leon Bailey because he more of a run back as much. That's him is the only person who I see who actually have the ability to win a ball in the middle of the field. Hector, the only thing Hector do, I just run around and zone. I don't see him win back the ball, to be honest. Where Damian Lowe, he might go in and him
might go in.
ball. That's my point.
And win ball, yeah.
That's my point with Damian. That's why I prefer Damian Lowe play a defensive mid, so attackers them can actually focus on attacking instead of defending.
Mm-hmm. I think the argument against that is Shafan. While if Ethan Pinnock was here, I would more be supportive of that particular point. But you know, I mean, the low partnership with Moore has been so critical in our success and in us getting this far in the tournament. Would you really want to discuss?
And why is it critical? Because the midfielders are not providing any support for the defense.
Fair point.
Hey, what me that say? What do you think about Corberg for starting the first half?
Corberg for start and finish the game.
Yeah, them man they put pressure upon the goal, you know.
Them man they put pressure upon everybody, come on.
On everybody.
Yes, man.
Everybody.
All the people in nice stands.
Yes, man. I feel like man for start and finish, brother. No, a joke thing.
Yeah, man. Me tell you, before the start of the tournament, that Corberg is a monster who imposes himself on the football game. The man is a monster. See, like from start to finish, the man just go hard, brother.
Yeah, man.
I'll be shocked if he doesn't start.
Cause for me right now, me I use a Corberg up front with the English baller. The name?
Gray? Gray?
Yeah, the tall youth there, the tall brown youth there.
Tall brown.
So not great.
The one that beat, the one that in a thing that in a Costa Rica match beat the ball, man, right from the post, shackled the post, man.
Oh, Green Natal.
Green Natal. You're not really that tall.
Yeah, me I use him with Corberg up front to start.
You see if you're going to play a Gray, that'll be a good formation. But I say put Gray in front of Burke, so Burke can just put pressure.
Yeah, and then put Junior Flemings over on the left hand side, or the right hand side.
So you'd start Flemmer over Bobby Reed and Turgot and Bailey.
No, me not Bobby. Me just start him over Bobby Reed.
Bobby Reed,
a Premier League starting player. Come on.
Yo, come here, can I hear? Yo, the youth have venom in him, brother. The venom.
Which school you used to go, Kamar?
Oh, excellent, sir.
Oh,
Oh, it's a check.
Yeah,
I don't
so
want
the man,
JC, man. I don't want
yeah,
JC, man. I
no
don't think
man,
a JC man would really think so either, Eddie.
yo, brother, the school man, the youth have venom in him, you know, brother.
We not say it, but Flemings is better off the bench. Honestly. He's better off the bench,
there's
Boy,
a better
yo,
running
here,
at
boy,
tired legs.
somebody,
I think he
somebody
was
have to
good in
save
the
the day.
Costa Rica game, though, you know. I think he was good in
Somebody,
the Costa Rica game, you know. By the way,
somebody
what?
have to save the day, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
off the
second, guys.
bench.
One second, guys. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Me just reach a milestone, you know, guys. It's the first time.
Congratulations, man. What you say, man?
It's the first time. But boss, you know, hear the milestone yet.
No, you tell me the milestone. Me make
All
sure I
right.
tell you.
The milestone is that, Kemar, the milestone is that for the first time I've done a live and I've had over 200 people watching the live. I've had over 100 on a number of occasions.
So that's how the platform I grow, man.
Now, big up yourself, Formula.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Platform
it.
I grow, man.
Guys, 200 of you on the live. Let me see how much likes. Let me see how much likes. 97 likes. Guys,
No,
get the
Go
likes
good.
up to 150, guys. Smash the like button, get it up to 150, guys. We really appreciate it. Thanks to all 200 of you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Yeah,
hold on,
man.
then. Me
Yeah,
want
man.
discuss the comment that was on screen right
Mm-hmm.
now. I want to discuss
I say,
that comment
it's
right
a
now.
joke. It was a joke, man.
It
Yeah,
was a
man.
joke. Oh,
I think Steph Ewing was giving a joke. I think you look. I like Lamar, you know, but Lamar needs to add some physicality to him game.
No top, not change topic, you know. You know,
Mm.
saying that the World Cup, I feel say Greenwood a come play for Jamaica.
You think we're getting Greenwood, boss?
Yeah,
I
man, I
think
feel
so.
say I get Greenwood, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna reach out to him, man. No worry, yourself, man. Cause remember, we are going to World Cup this, you know. Me predict it already. Without that, me predict it already.
Hold on, there.
Yeah, man.
I think that is wishful thinking, Kemal.
Have you forgotten that the JFF is still the JFF? No, nobody has really changed there.
I know, but guess what, one? Them have to listen to them have to listen to the work of them right now, you know. Cause
Who?
without the work of them, you can't move, you know.
JFF. Which one of
That is a
Jamaica
long
you
shot.
live? Which one of the Jamaica you live? The one in New York? I can't do one at Jamaica. I
No,
can't do one
no,
at the
I don't want.
Caribbean.
No, I don't want a Georgia, I live.
Oh, that's where you live. I
Yo,
can't do one in the Caribbean. I should
FIFA
not be the
Oh,
one in
God.
what's the FIFA prediction for the game, brother?
the FIFA
Wait,
prediction. It's still a
Taylor, are
play
you
right
that my
now.
boss? Are you that Taylor?
Yeah, man, yeah, man. I
The
mean,
game's still a play right now, man. Don't worry yourself. I'm gonna have them
Taylor,
under one love.
is that Taylor from Ryan LFC?
yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Boss, what's happening, man? Me never realized that you at all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But just
Me,
What
me,
happened,
me know
Taylor?
say me know say you is a Hector man in a Taylor.
no, no, me is a team Jamaica. Anything Black and green,
Yes.
bro.
Me, I,
Yeah, man.
me,
I the right thing
me,
you
I,
said, Papa. Just in that kitchen, you know. I threw my toes over my head, you know.
Me know start with
yo,
God. Man.
me, I Hector
Uh,
biggest fan. I mean, no
Mm-hmm.
Hector start.
Yo, bro, I was
Mm-mm.
actually watching the game just now again,
Mm-mm.
Formula.
Taylor, what's
I
your
was.
argument? What all right, the midfield Taylor, how you think it's supposed to look, Taylor?
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I
Barely,
Yeah.
hear you.
barely.
All right, yo, me just I watched the game previously again.
Taylor?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
man,
are
we
here.
hearing
Me,
you
I hear
loud
you.
and clear, man. Loud and clear, boss.
Yeah, what may I say to you, family? I was watching the Suriname game and the Guadeloupe game, and I'm just now.
Taylor,
Yeah, you're not hearing
Taylor,
me?
we hearing you in the boss.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm
something wrong with
speaking.
Formula Connection. I think something wrong with Formula Connection.
My
Yeah.
connection?
Yeah,
You
because
guys
you're
not
delayed.
hearing me?
We are
Yeah,
hearing
me,
you,
you
but you're
hear
delayed.
everybody.
But you're delayed. You have a delay.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, come here, speak, right? And I hear me.
yeah, man, we hearing
Yeah,
you
me I hear
Clear,
clear.
it. Me I
clear.
hear it, Taylor.
Clear.
All right, what may I say, formula is I watched the game, the Suriname game and the Guadeloupe game. I say, I want to see how Hector, like, what the role he's really playing. And
It's
to be honest to you, bro, like, he plays this silent role that I think people have to really watch the game again for really see. I think he can do some things better by stepping up. As I said, I think he gets confused with his role, meaning like because he's a natural fullback and he doesn't realize he's actually playing CDM for this game. He's not playing fullback. So sometimes he goes in the fullback position and sits there and leave a gap in the
You mean
midfield.
centre back?
Yeah,
All right,
Yeah, centre back him mean. Centre back him
all
mean.
right, Taylor. All right, so based off what you just said, I remember the Suriname game, right? It's every time Alvas foul or Amarbel go up, you see me drop back, the centre back. While that's good, but you're a defensive midfielder. You're supposed to be the first point of attack, in my opinion. And if you drop back, you basically leave the midfielders open. So if the team get a breakaway, automatically we do have that person in the midfield to try to break up the play. That's why I said Damian Lowe is crucial in that way to start breaking up the play. That's my point on that itself.
so there's a two-part to what you just said, because what you just said is actually one of his roles. One of his role is to he's versatile. So when like a low somebody's his thing is
Yeah, man.
echoing.
Joel, unmute you. When you're ready to talk, we're going to unmute you. Or you
Y-
can unmute.
Yeah. So basically, what happened with what the general just say right now is what's going on is formula. Hector plays this role where if one of the center backs push up, he slides in, or if the right back or the left back push up, he slides in and fill that
Covers.
void. But what I'm saying is he's sticking around that area too long. He's not getting back into the game when it's time to attack.
Mm-hmm.
You
Exactly.
get what I'm saying? This is what I'm noticing with him, that I think he forgets because he's a natural center back,
Centre back.
So I think he sometimes he lose focus and don't remember I'm playing CDM this game, because that's why I'm like, why is he on the line with the with Liam Moore? That shouldn't happen so often, and Lowe is back there. So I think if they can get him plugged in and Jamaica can press a bit higher where he's forced to stay higher, I think we
Mm-hmm.
might see a more effective Michael Hector tonight if Jamaica plays a little higher and he's forced to stay up higher.
I think that's the cause of us Jamaicans. We love us Hector for everything. Hector right now don't want to make a mistake for Jamaica right now. So he might always be cautious with everything we him do. All
mm-hmm.
because of us Jamaicans. I don't think he have the mentality. Like if he see the opportunity to go up in his mind, he might say, yo, if I go up on a goal score, and me everything I go depend. So you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just be cautious and play the safe side. So I think that is what. That's why I said Damian Lowe, the best player to play defensive mid. I will never stop saying it until we get a CDM.
The problem with that, Maji, is now if you're gonna have Damian Lowe playing defensive mid, you're gonna mess with one of the most the part of the field where we have the most cohesion. I think the Damian Lowe and Liam Moore have a really good chemistry going there. I wouldn't tweak that for this game. I wouldn't tweak that. I think it's too tricky to tweak that. I would go in safe, knowing that those two players know each other, but I wouldn't tweak it for this game by having um uh Low playing a new position in a knockout game. Because remember, he doesn't have a chance to learn on the job tonight. Tonight is you lose and you go home. It's not like we
Yeah,
lose and we
that's
play
true.
another game.
Better,
Yeah.
right? Every man of them on board tonight. That me I tell you.
Yeah. So
And
so
then knowing Topper will always, in my mind, start this game from a defensive position and rely on his loyal soldiers. And Hector just so to be one of his loyal soldiers.
I think that if Tapa thinks that he has the attacking arsenal or the weapons to go forward, I don't think he will start the game from a more defensive position.
No, sir. Me think so the first 20 minutes is supposed to have press. Press the first 20 minutes. Try get 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. After that, you can put your defense's role
Just
in
remember
place.
so more that about
you
here.
don't want to press too hard against a team who's a natural press team. Remember, the USA is going to press us
Press
early
the
on.
US they're going to press us naturally, so you
So we
can't
need to
too
Oh
we
my,
need to absorb and hit on the counter attack the first 20 minutes. I think we let them come to us
Yeah,
because
and then eat at them.
for my problem, as I said, my worries is if Alvas Powell starts this game. Alvarez Poe is starting this game. I don't want to see him cheating up so high and leaving all that space. So I would start Mariappa over Alvarez Poe tonight for security. For
You
But
don't believe
Taylor,
security.
you don't
you
believe that Alvarez is disciplined enough.
I think that first game, like that first game and the second game, showed me that what Alvarez
I
Poe is
think
getting beat out of position a lot. He depends on his speed to recover. We know he has the speed, but we don't want a game like this where there's so much pressure on the center backs where your right back is not functioning and Michael Hector is gonna be out of position because he's gonna have to cover. So that can throw off the whole shape of the team. If you're right back and your left back tonight, I would even start Bell tonight. As I said, like I know Taxi is attacking, but I would
but
start Bell.
but in that regard though, Taylor, everything has to go down to the coach's instruction because if Whitmore tells Powell like, hey, we don't need the attack inside so early in the game, so the sit back, then because Powell right now, he's a very good defender. Very, very, very good defender. And his aggression, it's a benefit to us as well in that regard. So I think it's just based on the coach because if Whitmore tell him that he must overlap and go forward, that's what he would actually do. And based on how the team is set up, you can say that's how the side actually played because Hector had the role whenever the wing back them go up, he drops back. So that's how Whitmore probably told him to play, so he had to play that way.
Yeah. But let's
that,
this
yeah,
is
that's what I was saying in a Taylor. I think it's more the instructions from Whitmore. I mean, look at the Suriname game, especially in that second half. He never really go forward. I mean, he was there, trying to contend with the Bundesliga player Becker for majority of the second half. We never really see him do nothing too risky and leave a lot of space to Becker to
formula.
exploit.
So
Mhm.
formula, my 11, as I would say, is Mario up a right back, low.
We soon get to the 11 doing a Taylor.
Okay, me never know say as me I say,
Yeah,
me
man.
just to give you the reason
We
why
have
I
the
would.
squad builder right here, someone.
Okay.
You guys want us to do it now?
Show early, man. If you talk about that, the show not done.
You're ready for go away, man.
Yeah, but them man I love it, but people that are
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
match
Well,
night.
let me tell you something. That when we start such a bomb and talk about the starting 11, that I got to take up about a good hour of the show,
He
Yeah,
don't know
man. So
formula. He don't know how started 11 work. 2 hour that when a man
Yeah,
them debate pan film one player for
yeah,
Maggie player.
yeah.
No,
All right.
What me
Mm.
that say? Why Jamaica will try the Costa Rica to go play Canada? We not afraid of USA.
No. Yeah, me say the same thing, me say
We
Jamaica
not
need
afraid
to
of
get out
USA.
of this mindset where we are
Pamela,
hide from teams. We shouldn't be hiding
Pamela,
from teams anymore, bro.
We
We
not
should
Pamela,
get
afraid
you
of
asked
ready
the
to
same
play
question
anybody.
here last week. But
Yeah,
same asked
yeah,
the same question here last week. I say, yo, I wonder
yeah.
if them are going at the game, we have to say, yo, if you look for the draw at the table, if we
Hmm.
won that Costa Rica game, we would actually be on the harder side. And I was looking at my face, and then I look on the side where Whitmore starts, and I was like, I wonder if this brother here really and truly I try to avoid Mexico.
You get
But
me? I say,
listen, no
we
man,
not
hold on, Siobhan. I
USA.
think I think if we win this game, guys, I think up
We
next
Qatar.
play
week.
Qatar. Qatar we play.
Qatar
What
next.
are we playing?
Yeah,
Qatar,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Qatar.
If we win this
Oh,
game, we play Qatar.
So may I
And
tell
oh,
the
you, let
good
me
okay.
tell
thing,
you,
the
Oh,
good thing
Mexico
about
is
the
on the
Qatar
other
game,
side. Mexico is on the other side.
yeah,
yes,
the
if
good
we
thing
had
about the
Oh,
one,
Qatar game, the good thing about the Qatar game formula was like, I had Qatar actually, and Ryan Shaw predicted Qatar being in the finals, potentially winning
hmm,
the tournament. I think Mexico is one of the few teams who can beat Qatar based on them style of play.
yeah.
Um, El Salvador really played well the other night. It gave us some hope that if we beat this USA team, Jamaica should be able to break down Qatar.
this is true.
It will be an interesting matchup. Their attack versus our defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be a very interesting matchup.
It'll be a
Very,
very
very interesting. But guys, I see this whole, you guys call it running, right? You guys call it running. I see it a little bit differently, guys. And there's one particular context matters, right? And there's one particular element why I think it matters, right? I think a lot of people have lost sight of the fact that this Gold Cup, is very important from a preparation standpoint for the World
Exactly.
Cup qualifiers. We want to play as many games as possible. We want to get as many games as possible under our belt, leading into the World Cup qualification. So I think it's a smart way to go if you see a team and the team look tougher and the team look like it can knock you out. I think it's a smart way to go to try and avoid the team so we can play more games so we can, you
Yeah,
know,
man, but
increase
I
the
go put
preparation.
that I go put doubt in your players. If you as a coach have that mentality, and you go say, so the best to just avoid Mexico
Mm-hmm.
until the finals. Mexico
Mm-hmm.
or Honduras just avoid them. Better we just make Costa Rica beat we. And then we're gonna have a US, that are them B side.
Mm-hmm.
Qatar, we don't know nothing much about them. El Salvador,
Yo.
that our beating stick. When your players they might hear you so that they might say, yo, the brother you actually believe so we can't beat Mexico then.
Yeah, wouldn't want formula. We wouldn't want formula running in the dressing room and I say, guys, listen, we have to avoid Mexico, all right, at every cost.
Yeah. So you
At
basically
all costs.
you're basically going at the game stating that hey, if we play Mexico, that's the end of the tournament.
But I
Well,
look at it differently.
all right, go through my boss.
Yeah, man. I look at it differently. Remember, we won our first two games, which means I would have automatically qualified for
Qualified.
the quarterfinals. You wouldn't want a situation where you play your same team and then the fringe players don't get a chance to play. And you don't want to play your fringe players in a quarterfinal game. You want to give them a chance. You give your second string goalkeeper a starting chance. You give other players a chance to play.
But right now, no chance of it tonight. Cause
Precisely. So the Costa Rica game was the game for you to give the other players a chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which we,
It was
That's
an
a good point. That's a
experiment
good
game. It
point.
was a game you experiment with
that's a good
different looks and
yeah.
different formations to and that kind of have the US team probably wondering which Jamaica team they're gonna play tonight because that was a different
Yeah,
team that went out against Costa Rica.
yeah, yeah.
So US has to be preparing for two teams basically. 'Cause the first team that plays against Suriname is a different kind of team. It's more stronger, more physical. The team that played against Costa Rica was more finesse, ball control, attack. So Jamaica has a good problem on their hand. We can choose a good team tonight. I think we should have a good performance. If we don't get any losing,
Who's good?
if we don't get scored on in the first 20 minutes, we should have a good game.
We have
You
a
know,
good game. Yes, I go on. Me go drink a bottle of Hennessy tonight. Cause me know say USA I get too love. Me know that.
And we have that game
you
here
know,
2-1, Jamaica.
so I see a comment formula that I want to address, and it's really important. When Najidan posts with free kicks, I think Whitmore need to actually sort out that free kick situation.
Yeah, man. Them too aggressive on the free kick thing. Cause you know that one they want kick it. That one they want kick it. That one they want kick it.
Yeah, we need to have a dedicated free kick taker,
Yeah, agreed.
and
Agreed.
for the love of God, Allah, all of the God them, don't make it be Shamar, please, 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 please.
Oh god.
Where is
but
it?
isn't
Where
Leon
that be
Bailey
taxi man? Where that be taxi man?
it depends on
Honestly,
the
we don't
position
have
of
a.
the free kick.
Say the best free kick taker we actually have is actually Maggie though. And a serious level, Maggie is actually the best one.
Mm. Mm. So you think he's
Chances
better
are he'll
than
not
Bailey?
start.
Huh?
You think he's better than Bailey?
Yeah, because Bailey's free kick is more about power, Where Maggie
Fair
one is
point.
based of Maggie's one is based off precision over the wall and under. So it's more alright. Remember the goal that he scored in the Flow Super Cup semi-final against KC when they robbed
Mm-hmm.
when they robbed
Yeah.
JC. That's not about precision.
But
Bailey
this is a
free kick
different
still
level still in a general.
free kick man. Once a free kick well placed, I could have money on now and I goal it now save. Free kick is a free kick.
I see your point. I see your point. I see your point. I see your point. All right. So you guys, by oh no, I'm gone. Yeah. So by the way, hold on, there, guys. Hold on, there, guys.
Hmm.
That match, hold on, there. 1 second, my boss. That match look like it a got hot, you know. At 300 people up on the live now, you know.
Joke can't make.
This
Things
is
are
Good.
serious.
Yeah, man.
the next time
Early
you
ball game, man.
500.
Early
Ah,
ball game.
me just come
Guys,
up to share it, you know. I just
yeah.
come up to share it.
Guys, there are 300 people now on the live, and it's 130 likes, right? First of all, this is the first time I've ever had a live hit 300. It's the first time I ever have a live hit 200, and it's the
And
first
next,
time I've ever had a live hit 300.
is the next milestone that.
Yeah, just like this in just matter of minutes apart. Guys,
The
300
thing
people on
live.
the live
The
is
thing
a
live,
hundred.
man.
Yeah, man. Guys, it's 130 likes, right? Smash the like button, guys. Run up the likes. Let's get the
Share it.
likes up to 200. Share
Yeah,
it
man.
too.
Share the live, man.
Yeah, man. Let's get the
Yeah,
live
man.
up to 200. And for those who are new to the platform, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it. You know, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content that we bring to you going forward. So just smash the like and run up the likes button. Let's get it from 130 to 200 like. By the way, a beer history I go on today now. My first ever super chat.
Yeah,
Shatter.
man. Big up
Wow.
yourself.
Big up yourself,
Wow.
Shatter. Big
You know what
up,
that means
boss.
today
Big up
then?
yourself, Shatter.
That means that USA I get a hot pour love today then, man.
Boy,
For your history.
it looks so, man.
For
It
your
looks
history
so.
today.
Hot
Yeah.
pour.
You know, say, I to them I
And
learn how to. Got you ready.
Yo,
yeah,
tonight
man.
more
Go
want
ahead,
to
man.
have all of this, you know. From Jamaica, we need too much. Me drink some, me not drink no more yet. But I feel like I can't drink the water this tonight.
Yeah,
I feel
which
like
is
I try
right.
this tonight.
And
Shatter.
the people them nervous in the formula.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
body
Ends.
lagging. You don't have nothing to worry about, man.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
yeah.
USA seaside. We don't have nothing to worry about.
That's the
True, true.
problem. At them seaside. That is the
You
problem.
understand? Keep the confidence high. We're good. Good to go.
Shatter, again, thanks for that one, boss. I will always remember this moment, my very first ever super chat, because even though
Try to make history too.
yeah, yeah, even though I've been doing the live for a while now, it's just to them I learn how to enable super chat. You know, long me a battle with it. I try to learn how to enable that super
Yo,
chat.
We have
a
to talk. We have
greatness,
to talk,
a
formula.
greatness, man. How you
Yeah,
talk about,
We
man?
have to
A
link up,
greatness,
formula.
man. You have to start from somewhere, and if you don't start from somewhere, you're not getting nowhere.
true, 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 true,
Mm-hmm.
true. Yeah, man. So the midfield seems to be a very keenly and hotly contested debate, man. I honestly think it
Right now, we not have a problem. You see the back. I said that you see in that midfield area there. You said them can't
mhm.
get it right. We're good. May I tell you?
Yeah,
Yeah, the midfield area. Once we can get that part right, we're good.
yeah. One, big up, boss. Big up. Thanks for being here. Karoom, we soon name the 11, you know. We soon get the best 11, man. Know yourself, man. It's coming. It's coming. Karoom say formula give me some hope today. Help me. Karoom, it all depends on how we more set up this side, boss. To
Yo,
be honest with you.
yo, me not
Mm,
lie. You see when Jamaica have a match, brother. Me don't
mm,
know. Me always tense. Me don't know.
mm,
Me don't know. Me always tense, brother.
yeah.
This minute
You're
them
not
play
gonna
good,
lie,
the
I'm me
next minute
that
them
way.
play shit.
The same thing with me. Same feeling. Every time Jamaica play my heart start
You,
on 100 meter.
mm, you know who me really get, where really make me get nervous? Shatter drop some more money on the board. Shatter, big up, boss. Me appreciate it, man. Me appreciate it, man. But Shatter, we want to hear you make a comment doing a Shatter. We not just want the money alone dropping up. We want to Leighton say family here rich now, all these super chat. Thanks,
So
Leighton.
so
Thanks.
Shatta, you have to go drop a next one and put a
Yeah,
comment.
man. Yeah, man, Shatta, we want to hear what you have to say, boss. In the super chat, man. I mean, I just want to see the dollars alone, man. We want to hear your contribution.
For real.
But you know when me really get nervous, though, me get nervous with the football too, you know, but me really get nervous with the track and field.
What that?
The track and field when the athlete them around.
Oh my God! You know we have that right now. But see, we don't know if it's about that one. I swear. Cause one day I see a little girl in America, yeah, gas up when them check her attack. She not gonna take some formula drugs. They check say Shelly and Fraser have a competition, but you know a competition.
You know, I'm particularly nervous for just, I know we're going off topic a bit, but you know, I'm particularly nervous for the hurdlers. We can't watch
Ah,
when we in the
Yeah,
hurdle
not
top
yeah.
10, we can't
Hurdlers
watch.
hard for pretty true.
brother. Anything can happen, brother. Anything can happen like that. That we not like that one, there, Papa.
Mm.
Cause you have to be on point. You can't if you misstep, you know, brother, you're gonna ground, you know. And you
Yeah,
run now
My
one
yeah,
hurdles, you know.
yeah,
my
yeah.
Yeah,
biggest
but
my biggest issue with this, my
me
biggest
could left that
issue
for
with
me could left that we need football now. Me could left that for
Yeah,
your
man, yeah,
next
man, yeah,
topic.
man, yeah, man, yeah, man,
nah
yeah,
man,
man.
I have to make my point about that because we need to address it too. We need to we need to attack we need to attack our next set of people right now. It's like how we make JFF shape up a little bit. We have a next set of people we need to shape up a little bit, you know. But we
True
can't
that.
understand how comes our biggest male medalist potential is a swimmer or a boxer. Not a runner, you know. Think about it. Think about it. Our biggest male to get a medal is a boxer or a swimmer. I'm not Jamaica style that.
Man, the tide
Easy.
But
change.
man,
The tide,
it
the
shows
tide
that
Easy,
we're
change.
spreading
easy.
our it shows that we're spreading our wings.
No man, it shows that we are regress. Regress.
Medal, in a brother.
No, we are regressing. Where the track
So
events are concerned for the
if
men,
we
we're
can,
regressing.
well, yeah, but if we
When it
can get
comes to
medal in a
track, we
jacks,
are
we
regressing.
still good.
All
Yeah,
right.
Honestly,
we're
almost
grateful
Jamaica gonna
for the
sit
rest,
down.
you know.
Almost Jamaica gonna go sit down and watch a Jacks game for Jamaica win it. Think about it.
No, sir. Me not sit down and watch that. No,
Nobody
sir.
now there nobody now there half
It's
a
a
tree.
cycle, you know. It's a
Half a tree
cycle,
now
Shaban.
half a tree now go black. You see if half a tree now go black, it's not important to me. Me not go hide and talk. Me not go pretty it up because I'm have a black green and gold. If
All
half
right.
a
We could
tree
get 50 medal. We could get 50 medal in a swimming, you know. Half a tree, now black, you know.
half
No,
a tree
sir.
nah black.
No, sir.
For,
All right.
At the next day people are gonna know so we get medal when sports are real.
Yeah, man.
you know, formula.
Mhm.
I think the coach this game has like a interesting task on his hand as far as everybody knows what Corey Burke is
Can do.
capable of, or he showed like glimpse of what he can do. I
Yeah,
think, but Blair Turgott has given us a consistent performance. So
agreed.
tonight he's in a dilemma whether to start a Corey Burke and leave Turgott on the bench, um, or continue with Turgott and go direct and start Corey Burke up front. I think if you start Corey Burke up front by himself, though, I think we limit ourselves a little bit. I think we need another cutting edge striker out there with Corey Burke because he's doing a lot of running
So you,
and
you think we
chasing the
should
ball.
change the you think we should
That's why.
change
That's why me tell you
the
say come back.
formation?
I would
Huh?
definitely start Burke and Gray.
Yeah, because what I'm doing, say Burke is gonna do a bulk of the hustling and bustling and running for the ball. A player
Yeah, that's true.
can lose steam. You want
Hmm.
a player who is just hovering around the dangerous area constantly.
But that's why me tell you something that use Junior Flemings.
No,
No man.
brother, I think the ball game passes, so brother. That was last game. We're talking about a big game tonight.
Friends and I'm under just come on, yeah, man.
Yeah,
All right.
Flemings is not a starter for the national
bro.
side.
I was a huge Junior Flemings fan. Even these guys still I'm still a Junior Flemings fan. I think
I give friends I'm under just come on and come do thing.
Yeah.
Panelists. How much importance we put on Papa starting 11?
It's very important, Eddie.
Very
yeah. But
important.
Very.
wait, let me just finish up a point here, and get back to you there. For the brother would I say start Fleming, as may I explain to you. But when the competition started, I stated that I think Junior Fleming would win the starting job because he is like that kind of player who always does well in the Gold Cup. However, after seeing him getting a start against
Mm-hmm.
Costa Rica, it showed me that Junior Fleming looks more effective coming off the bench, giving you a
Mm-hmm.
20-minute burst.
And I
And,
lie
and-
ya too.
yeah,
All right,
and
I love
Yeah,
to talk then.
Taylor.
yeah, and work hard and hustle and wants to prove something. He has a chip on his shoulder. He's like, yeah, Tapa bench me. I'm want put one at the back of the net. You kind of
Next
want that
game.
player if you're down in the game 1-0 with 65 minutes on the clock.
Taylor,
That's
I
Taylor.
think you
true.
said something the other day. We might have to agree with the thing with the
Mm-hmm.
USL. I think I don't think the USL is really developing our players because the league is so slow. So that when our players they dominate the USL, but when they come as soon as they come up on international duty, they
Mm-hmm.
look that step behind.
Yeah. Junior Fleming is a exception though. I think he's an exceptional player who's not having the proper coaching. I think he has to have a coach where who's showing him a whole nother side of the ball game so he could then add that to his talent that he has. But he's missing that one thing to make him a top solid player.
Hey, me nah cut on a long time I know hear about nothing about Mattox.
Matax is in Africa currently.
Oh, cause when I tell me yes, I get him problem. Him get in a problem in a United States of America. I find him telling me not really hear nothing about him.
Him just
Yeah.
sudden.
Sorry, Formula.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, I have to leave. I will rejoin for the post-match
Yeah, man.
comment. All right,
Yeah,
respect.
man. Yeah, man.
Taylor,
Thanks,
Massive.
God.
you did a
Thanks, God.
Indian
When
speaking.
you in Africa,
You want
Yeah.
me to say something really off the grid right now, Formula? I wouldn't have a
Mm-hmm.
problem with Shamar Nicholson starting tonight, and you know how I've been on Shamar Nicholson. Uh, you know how I've been on Shamar Nicholson. Just evaluating the game, I wouldn't mind if Tapa starts Shamar tonight because I think the team has a little bit more chemistry from when they started.
No, man.
And no,
Taylor, one dangerous start that you're just
no,
making a
this is what
Taylor,
I'm
my
saying.
boss.
Listen,
me
listen.
nah put
Hold on,
my
hold on, hold on,
yo,
Kemar.
me
Hold
nah
on,
put
Bert,
Kemar.
my
Kemar, hold on,
flap for that.
Kemar. Kemar,
Bert,
1 second, 1 second.
Bert, and
Make a
Great
hear where,
is
make a
never
finish.
starting.
Hold on, my
Yeah,
boss. Hold on, my
yeah.
boss. Make Taylor finish. Make Taylor finish.
Yeah, man.
If Tapa, you see Tapa now, you have our squad and then you have Tapa squad. All right, so we have to be ready for all possibilities. Don't be surprised if you watch the anthem and a Shamar Nichols that I sing the anthem. I have to just you just have to just get with it and keep
Hey,
supporting the
but
team,
Taylor,
right? Whatever you
Taylor,
gonna do, right?
Taylor, and enough time when the anthem I sing, the camera pan to the bench here. Enough time, so we can't see Shamara sing the anthem, when I'm
Hear that?
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
God.
If he's out there today, based on the team, I think it might not seem like we made drastic improvements, but I think there are some minute things that the team you can see in the third game, the second game, that they were getting better. So now the thing that Shamar has going for him, the only thing that I think he has going for him right now.
He gets chances.
Yes, and he
Put
seems
himself
to
in good
always be
scoring
in, he
chances.
always seems to be close to the ball around goal.
Yes,
I just
chance
think
him to.
I don't know what's the disconnect. I think the disconnect is where the coach or somebody
Mm-hmm.
technical have to work with him now and saying like to get it that final step because we know that kid has talent. He just
Mm-hmm.
hasn't lived up to the expectation of what we seen of him previously.
Taylor,
Listen, to me, or Shamar have a start. Either them don't feed him tonight and make him go out there with hungry belly. It look like when he go for
Shamar.
the field, him belly full.
But
You know what score and goal and get the ball, him turn idiot. Cause one night time what day him get the ball, the man Corbett getting the ball so nice. All you have to do is cut the keeper and put the ball in the back of the net. Where you make that big kick for?
You see, bro, that's another thing. When you play football, it's easy to say, like when adrenaline, a rush, and people,
yeah, that is
you,
true.
you have to understand, out there,
Oh,
you have split
you want
seconds.
you just want to get it off of your foot.
No, you have split
It's,
seconds.
especially
Sometimes
the
you think
decision
that,
to say the decisions that we have to make in that split second.
yeah,
Remember, we are watching on the TV. We not under no pressure, so we are see everything. So when
Yeah,
him
for
get the
real.
ball, him have to look up him have to decide what him going to do to save somebody in a better position than him. So that that split second there at times, it might get to the best of persons, but it's still not to start.
That's what
Uh,
I'm saying. I'm okay. This is what I'm saying. I think I'm at a point where it's a perfect test for Jamaica. All right. Now, listen, you have to play one of the teams now that we're going to be playing in the World Cup qualifiers. Now you're playing their potential. Everybody keeps saying B team, C team. I'm saying at least the B team
B
because these
minus.
are the yeah, these are the
Yeah, man.
fringe guys. These are the guys that they have doubts about whether they can make the A team. So to me, this is the fringe
Fringe.
B team to me. So people I hear people on YouTube keep saying this is the C team. I don't believe that. Um
Mm.
no, Jamaica shouldn't even look at it as that. Jamaica is like this is our next opponent and we have to beat
The
them.
finals for him.
Yeah, it's not. We can't have this thing in our head. As I said, the good thing is a lot of these players, the new players, didn't lose a lot of games to the US, so they're not going out there scared or thinking, the US always beat us. Or, but we
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
people and as a fan, we have that fear of knowing that we always get disappointed when
To
we play
the
the US,
US.
even when we thought we had a good team. But I think this team
Team
is
is
so
so
unpredictable.
unpredictable.
Brother.
Let's see
Hold
what.
on, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Yeah, just if your music playing, just pause the mic. And when you're ready to talk, you just pause the music. Yeah, Taylor, you finish?
Yeah, we not even we never remember what command right now.
Sorry about that, Taylor.
Yeah,
Sorry
it's all
about
good. It's all good.
All right,
It's
Taylor,
all
I will
good.
remind you.
that. All
You were
right,
saying that Shaman Nicholson should not start. I remind you.
Bro, I didn't say that. I said I'm
One second,
comfortable
Eddie.
with the team as right
Mm-hmm.
now. It doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
to me who starts tonight. I
Mm-hmm.
think the team is gonna perform. I think they're gonna have a good showing either way.
I think they
Mm.
will
They
play.
have enough.
I think that they will. I think that they
They
will have
have
a good
enough
game.
good
Yeah.
To be honest.
players, and they kind of see what like they kind of got a chance to see what everybody looks like.
Tap on a break with art.
The one thing I kind of hope, I hope that the team actually watch the US and Haiti game.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes,
But
true.
if
bro, that US team is way more improved than that. You're looking at a team like that. I'm sure they learned things from that game that they had to work on. So it's gonna be an
Yeah,
improved team. They had a
yeah,
longer break than us as well. They had a longer break to get healthy, to get tactics worked out. They had enough time to play Jamaica. Jamaica came off a short week against Costa Rica, which was a good thing. Resting your players. A player like Daniel Johnson needed rest. He
yeah.
gave you two full 90-minute games and
you can
almost
understand.
80 minutes in the Costa Rica game. So you need a player like that to be rested for a quarterfinal like this. I think they did a good job resting some of those players.
You
All
know, so I
right.
have
One second, Siobhan. 1 second. We need to get some things out the way quickly. For starters, Fabian Jamaica Thompson. Thanks for the super chat and also thanks for the positive message. I really do appreciate it. I would have liked to have seen, in addition to the positive message, also your take on what we were discussing here. But we appreciate it. Thanks nonetheless, Fabian. Thanks much, we appreciate it. And also Steph Ewing. Steph Ewing is always here. We appreciate him being here. Steph said USA players want prove versus Jamaica for World Cup qualifying start. And that is a very good point. So thanks for the super chat, Steph Ewing, and thanks for the message as well. And it's a very good point as well. Also, 350 people on the live, guys. Smash up the like button, guys. It's a free and easy way to support the channel. Let's get it to well in excess of over 200 in terms of the likes. And also, for those of you who are new around here, you guys can subscribe to the channel for more Reggae Boys content as well. Eddie, 1 second, Shavan. I know Eddie wanted to say something for quite some time.
Yeah, man. The importance of Tapa's starting 11. And I
Yeah,
think that's very important because Tapa has to plan for not only 90 minutes, but 120 minutes.
yes,
So we might see
yeah,
some surprises in terms of the lineup. He has to look for extra time, have that in the back of his mind. We might see some players start the game we're not happy with, but we just
Mm-hmm.
have to understand that the bigger picture, the 120 minutes, in case it got to extra time and penalties.
Yeah.
So I think that's very important. And we wonder about 5 subs. So
Yeah.
Tapper should use them wisely.
I doubt this game is going.
You never know.
Yo, this game is gonna be a test whether a team being better on paper um actually wins over a team who has more chemistry based on time spent training. This is a good little experiment. So Jamaica technically is the better team on paper here if we start matching player for player. So after this live when you come back you can tell. But I just feel like I'm
Yes, sir.
going
Repeat
on
yourself. Repeat yourself. Where you say pound for pound or paper for paper? Which one of them?
what I'm saying
Until
is
me know the US team on a run.
I'm saying on paper, Jamaican players we would say are playing at a higher caliber um, than the US current players right now, right? So
Especially.
I'm saying, but the US team had more time to train. They
Mm-hmm.
have local players. I'm not sure about all the leagues that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if the team who's better on paper, how they match up against a team who has been playing
And the
together a little bit longer.
and the
I
one
will
thing
go
they
on the side of the team on paper here because I think if Jamaica wins this game, it's of individual brilliance by someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing we have to look at the US team as well. The same thing what I always come back to. The US system of their culture of how they play football. Everybody is coerced in that particular matter. Everybody knows how each other play. Everybody know their role when they go on the field.
Yeah.
So that is one more thing as well that they. That's one thing I'd give them the advantage of. So even if there's this might be their A team or their B team, everybody knows their role in the team. Every single person knows the role and know the role of everybody else on the team as well. So that itself could be a problem for us as well.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. It's very some very good points from you guys. Goontown, we appreciate the super chat, you know, man, but we want to see your take on the we want to see a take, you know, man, Goontown. We want to see your opinion on what we're discussing here as well, you know. But Goontown, by the way, Goontown has always been a big supporter of the Formula Sports. And trust me, man, it's people like Goontown, people like One, people like Karoom. I mean, it's so many of you guys, even the panelists, Man of Steel, Shavan, all of you guys. We appreciate the support big time, man. Big.
No,
Eddie as well.
we appreciate you guys giving us the platform so we can actually talk football.
Mm. Yeah, I know you guys love coming onto the platforms and talking ball.
That itself,
So yeah, man. So big up everybody on the live. Big up everybody in the chat. Dre anyway, that big up yourself, boss. Farming in the city. Big up as well. So Goontown, we appreciate the super chat, but we did like to see your take or your opinion on footballing matters as well in it, right? But bless up nonetheless, guys. How much do you think Tapa's record against the US in terms of he is the only Jamaican head coach, to beat the United States, and he has done it 3 times.
Listen, we we don't play the United States enough.
Yeah,
And these
because
games always happen at some strange time of the season where players are still at their clubs and it's hard to get players off to play these friendlies. So I think it's
Somebody
important.
need to mute, Somebody need to mute.
I think you need to lower the
I
volume
mean,
for you. Yeah, I think it probably might be you.
is that loud? TV mute.
Yeah. Oh no, man, you never mute, man. You never mute.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Continue, Shafan.
No, never me, I never me.
Yeah, man. Continue, Taylor, rather. Taylor. Sorry.
Yeah, so the thing is like today, to be honest with you, is one of those games where I don't think fans like I understand the progress and what we've been doing behind it, like the team improvement. But I think fans should just be realistic today and accept however the team plays. If we lose and it's a good performance, I could live with that. I just don't want to see coaching errors,
Mhm.
times when to make correct substitutions, and we miss those windows, or
Yeah,
we have players out there who are just not performing and we're losing. I just don't want to see that today. That's the thing that I think that aggravates everyone. We're losing, and the players who are on the bench could come on and potentially change the game. We don't want to
yeah.
see that happening.
Question.
That's it.
Taylor. So you say if Tapa lose today, Tapa should be out then.
You see, like like I don't know. People might think I'm getting a bit soft on this, but in a way,
And when they
it's
beat him and I said that for
yeah,
one.
yeah, yo, you see,
Formula,
come
bear
on,
talk next
yeah,
time.
well, more and be fair to
After
him.
Taylor, man of steel, me
More
soon
be,
get
I
her.
want to be really fair to it. More be
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fair to him. But what I'm thinking is that I don't know if Tapa is gonna be able. I think this game for me will tell me a lot. This game right here will help me make that decision. I have to say
Mm.
to see how the team shapes up tactically, how we compete. If we have, if you see a lot of positives, things that we can say, yes, we done those things well and we got beat tonight, then I can understand that. But if we see these errors tonight and it costs us the game, we have to have all things on the table concerning sourcing a new coach going forward.
Personally,
So
I
wait.
just want to see our
Uh,
best 11 on the field.
all right, me know man of steel. Hold on, 1 second before man of steel goes. We have to big up, cause you know we have to big up the super chat then. Grimy Family Production, bless up boss. Thanks for the super chat, much appreciated. And also thank you for your opinion on the matter as well. We need to fix the midfield. Try the four cross the middle. Maggie, DJ, Bailey right, and Reed left. Um, Left and right back overlap enough, and that's good. I think Grimy Family Production is saying he want a 4-4-2. That is what I gather from the four across the middle. Um, Probably, well, if fullbacks are involved, then it's definitely not a 3-4-3. All right, so Grimy Family Production, thanks again for that one. Much appreciated. Man of Steel, you wanted to say something, boss?
Yeah, man. You there on earlier, but you know they are going some that jump off
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
man, that's
thing, isn't it?
okay. That's okay.
As it relates to Tapa being out, um, I don't think that would be a good time because
Oh, Michi,
I
come
don't.
pull it here. Go.
If Tapa if it is that we're gonna say if we lose this match and Tapa out, then I don't think the next coach coming in unless it's probably somebody like a Paul Hall or I don't know. I think it would have been fair now. A new coach wouldn't have enough time to prepare for the World Cup qualifiers because we wouldn't have no. The next time we would have a FIFA date would have been a World Cup qualifier. So it
So,
would have been
no
tough.
one say, so if Tapa win a match and I take a Tapa title,
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't think if him lose a game here, I don't think the remainder of the Gold Cup would have any bearing on him future if we really want to go forward. Because if we take out Tapano and bring in the next coach, um, I think it's
that,
gonna be a tall order for a new coach coming now
right,
and
right.
put things in place to make sure say we'll be successful. So I think that's the right thing. However, if we don't progress beyond this game of the Gold Cup, then Tapa have to certainly take some of the blame. I don't know to what extent or how the weighting system of the blame, because the players them still you know the players them have to take majority of the blame. Me think because when Tapa start a team and put the players them out there in a position to play, and sometimes them just do some stuff where you can't blame coach for that. Like when Bowser missed them chance there, you can't blame the coach because he missed them simple chance there,
No, no,
Because
you can't blame
you get
coach for
what I
that.
say? So yeah, probably type of error. The error I think him bring about was that I think a lot of the players who are being thrust into the squad now, I think he could have made an effort. I don't know if he did, but if he didn't, think we could make an effort from earlier to try and get some of them players in the thing and kind of build a chemistry or you know. But
Exactly.
with now with World Cup qualifiers and Gold Cup and one whole heap of addition, you know, have enough time to infuse all them pieces into the puzzle to make it work perfectly. So I think that are the only part now which in error. But
Mm-hmm.
but just to say, maybe he would have asked for it and he never get the backing. Because that is a real possibility too. Because he not really work for himself. So maybe it is that he would have requested those players or whatever and him don't get the backing too. So you have to look at it in that perspective.
All right, 1 second, guys. Two things I have to address. Neo, thanks for the super chat. I'll soon get to that in 1 second. Guys, in the comment section, we can agree respectfully, guys, or disagree respectfully, rather, Right? We now have because I actually share Man of Steel's opinion as well. Right? I don't want this to be a platform where opinions, just because you disagree with somebody's opinion, there is
Everything's not top them.
disrespect. Yeah. So, profound ministries, me know the passion, Otis, I know we're very passionate about the issue, and sometimes we get down into the emotions and stuff. But we now for nonsense. When you say nonsense, it's just a really strong word, man. I don't want my platform to be and these gentlemen don't have to come on here either, guys. The man them come on here and we're having a very good discussion, man. I don't want us to go in that direction. Even if you disagree, you can word it strongly, You can word it strongly, but we
Right,
not have to
right,
go as far as saying nonsense. I want this to be a platform where everybody's opinions are welcome. Right?
right.
And I actually agree with Man of Steel. I actually agree with Man of Steel. Neo Sovereign. Neo, my boss. Bless up, bless up. Thanks for being here, Neo. Thanks for being here. And thanks for the super chat as well. And thanks for your take on the matter as well. Neo Sovereign said, we'll read our Bailey score. Watch for the wings.
Boom, boy.
Watch for the wings and the DK and Hoppe combo. The centre backs have to watch that pair, so the backs have to focus defensively. Yeah, man. I agree, Neo. I really agree. But Man of Steel, I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. I think that now is the so see the profound ministries are nonsense me I talk to profound because me agree with Man of Steel because I don't think now is the time to get rid of Tapa.
Listen, as I say, guys, let's give it this game. That's the best we can do for the team. I think if
But
most people can remove from their mind that Shamar Nichols can potentially start, you will enjoy this game tonight. If you can
Taylor,
remove that from your head, you will enjoy the game. I promise you, because this is the big like it's very obvious, but
hmm
people have to just understand it. This is football, right? There's a
hmm
point where you have to learn to remove your emotions and
hmm
just say, okay, all right, let's give him a chance. Um, I would say if we're gonna keep Tupper on, we would have to get at least two tough friendlies coming up shortly for us
hmm
again to really see if there's gonna be any improvement because it's only 7 to 8 weeks away the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, but bro, there's no window for any there's no window for any friendlies. If we're gonna
Yeah,
play friendlies, I
yeah.
probably against probably one of them Caribbean team there,
It doesn't
and we
matter, bro. It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah, but
matter.
we still
Listen,
would be able to get the players. Yeah, because remember
listen.
the FIFA window.
There's gonna be a friend. There's gonna be at least a window to get a friendly before the World Cup qualifier. That would have made no sense.
Big
But
up
No,
you,
fresh
there's no
start.
window for you. There's no window
Oh,
for
we are
you.
get the
Yeah,
window. Oh,
yeah. I
remember say
don't
no.
think
most
there's a window
remember
in
say
a
most of the
Taylor.
leagues in Europe are gonna start August,
Some of them start already.
Oh, we are get the window. Oh, we are get the
By the
window.
way,
Okay.
by the way, guys, hold on 1 second. Some of them start already in a Man of Steel. Big up to Kahim Paris. He scored yesterday. For Copper.
Couple, yeah.
Yeah,
A
in the
2-1
in the
victory.
in this yeah in the Slovenian first division. So some of them start already, guys.
Okay.
Yo,
You're saying Taylor.
the window got close, bro.
All right, maybe not the FIFA window, right? But don't you think other teams will be able to get friendly games?
Yeah, but it's gonna be difficult for we get all our players
We
them,
get our
especially the
World
ones
Mm-mm.
that
Cup
want to play in
players in.
It
England.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you
We
get
now have the
Boom,
clout
boom,
in a Taylor.
clear.
Hold on, Kemar. Easy upon the expletives, Kemar.
Sorry,
Easy.
sorry,
Kids watch
sorry,
the show
sorry,
too, in a Kemar. Kids watch the show.
sorry.
Sorry about that, kid. Sorry about it. Uncle Kemar didn't mean anything by it.
Never mean anything, man. I just want to see a man and come off a while ago, you know?
Wait, Olympics I watch.
No, man.
Where
An
you watching?
Olympics.
Where you watching?
My man and can come off of Olympics formula.
A sniper take off a man and brother.
Oh, me
No,
think you say a
God.
man come off.
Yo,
Me think you say a man come off. Sorry,
them
sorry.
brother are luxurious right now.
Yeah, all
Yo,
right.
General, the window go close, bro.
Yeah,
If you get a
Yeah.
window,
I get what you're saying, Maji. All right, but what I'm saying is, there you don't think no other team will be able to. I'm not saying you're gonna have all of the players, but even if the game fall on a off day, something where a midweek game where you
It not gonna happen,
potentially
man.
no,
No,
bro, teams are gonna make there's gonna be
Yeah,
no
but Taylor,
friendlies before.
other
This is what you're
teams, you know,
telling me.
have the clout to do it in a Taylor. When have the clout and the backbone and the standing, you know. US can pull it off, you know.
It's
Us
better
is
you
gonna
yeah,
be
say
a
that to
challenge.
me than
alright.
formula.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just don't
yeah,
want to hear there's no opportunity because
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Hold on,
impossible. It's
hold
yeah,
on,
impossible.
but
Taylor,
bro,
Taylor. Look on this. Celine Bale is still at Liverpool this summer, right? Jamaica play one unofficial friendly outside of a FIFA window. You think Bayer Leverkusen is going to release Leon Bailey to come play for Jamaica?
No, sir.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's what I'm saying. I'm understanding that, bro. But I'm saying as for the coach, even local, we're gonna want to see some local players in the setup going forward. In
No,
it, I
no,
don't
no,
hear
no,
nobody
no, no,
speaking
no,
about
no,
that.
no,
no, no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no. Taylor,
Wait,
Taylor,
Taylor,
let
have
me
you
ask you a
have you
question.
been watching the
What do you mean?
JPL?
Like,
Jamaican
No, no,
player.
have you
but
been watching the
thinking at
JPL?
least. No, I'm talking about the World
Hold
Cup.
on. Everybody have a talk one at a time, you know.
Yeah,
What I'm saying to you, brother, I'm saying the World Cup qualifier. You're telling me you're not gonna have at least one Jamaican from Jamaica who is playing
All
in the
right,
local league there
all right,
Yeah,
and
in the
I'm
yeah,
going
team.
to
but Dennis Taylor,
and I am going to follow up. I am going to do a follow up question. Have you watched any of the JPL games so far?
I've watched some of the games, bro.
And you've seen persons in that league that is capable of representing Jamaica on the international level?
Definitely.
Okay,
who?
just a question. It's just a question.
Just we don't want to go into it. We don't want to do the scouting for them, but as I'm saying,
But
there
who
are
are the
players
help?
there.
Remember,
Listen,
so
listen
coach,
what
you
I'm
know, who
saying
are
to
the
you,
help?
bro. What Jamaican players lack in, well, yes, composure are the difference with the English style of game. You will have that Jamaican player who has grit, who has fight. You need a player like that in the team. He might not be 100% technically sound, but if it's even off raw talent, you have to have somebody off of the ground on the side. I'm just saying that there you have a whole league. Choose one at least, the best player. Give that player a chance to
Yeah,
go and
yeah,
represent
yeah, yeah.
himself.
Yeah, but Taylor,
You have
Taylor,
to do that.
all right.
But it's a different thing
Taylor,
this year, you know.
Taylor, hold on now. Taylor, I'm just Taylor.
So the tailor over
I
here show
understand
up money one day. Swear.
Taylor, I understand the perspective in about look on it this way now. Yeah, so we need a friendly or two tough friendlies. See? So I guess the reason why I say we need the friendlies them have to help the team to develop and build up the chemistry and whatever. Even though me personally think say chemistry kind of overrated to an extent, but I guess that's the way
No,
I
it's to
said.
give Tupper more time to prove himself. We say if him lose tonight.
No, brother, big man, brother. So you have to tell me so if Tapa get a friendly against um one of them Caribbean team, the
No,
Trinidad
like
or
I said,
one of them
Chile,
team there.
Chile. Let's say Chile.
Who no can get the friendly against Chile, brother?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to say to you, at least the caliber of the team. Is not
Yeah,
necessarily.
bro.
It's just
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
but
saying, for example.
yeah, Taylor. But if you get a game against Chile, you're going to be doing and you're tell say, yo, top off, play them game here in order to show a method. They're gonna give the man a disservice because one, he will not have the luxury to freely select all the players
Okay.
to give
Fair
him the
enough.
best
I
chance.
stand. I stand corrected. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So
I
that
stand
that
corrected
that's so
on
that's
that
what
one.
me I say, yo, if it is that we are gonna get rid of Topper, unless you're bringing somebody like a Paul who probably and even though Paul new to the system, but because of him England connection and him kind of probably the players them can relate to him better,
Mm-hmm.
then it would make a sense to bring in a new coach now. I
All
just
right.
shoot myself in the foot.
This is what. All right. Check this out. Right. You
Taylor,
see.
you can give me 1 second. Let me just address something quick and fast.
Yeah, man. Do that.
Hold your point, them, my boss. Quick and fast. Profound ministries, no problem at all, man. I know we're very passionate, and sometimes our emotions get the best of us. No problem, boss. Also, Super chat from official mastermind view. Boss, big up. Thanks for the super chat. Jamaica team reminds me of a 7 months old baby where I creep and I drop off a baby. And I, on a serious note, if we cannot win USAP team, no World Cup for it. Oh God. Mastermind, then have your deal demand them some boss. But
No,
thanks to
no,
the
man.
super chat. Siobhan, not Siobhan rather. Taylor, got you my boss.
All right. So with the coaching, right? So all right, if Jamaica continue this style of play under Topper, I don't think a lot of local based players their style of play is not gonna match because this is a I don't know what style of play Topper is trying to play, bro. To be honest with you, because
But he hold on there, 1 second, 1 second.
it's just
More,
not clear. It's just not
Yeah,
clear.
top
We
of
don't
thing
have
are
a
clear.
clear.
Top of them have
It's not
on the
clear.
shape, you can't see.
One thing I do know is that um one thing I do know is like he's very good on structure in his defense. He always have
yeah.
extremely good
Defensive
defensive play.
organization, yep.
But my thing is, why can't we develop a team with a balance where we can also go forward? That's just
Yeah,
my
yeah,
question.
but Taylor, 1 second. Here, you see, that is a fair point and an unfair point in a sense. Cause yeah, Tapa, you can't see him structure or whatever, but that is not unique to Tapa alone, no, brother. Like you ever watch our Premier League or watch our youth teams play, bro? Like none of them not have no structure from under 15
Listen,
to
listen, listen,
17 to
listen,
20.
my friend. There
So
are
it's a
players.
system issue and not just Tapa
Listen,
alone.
there are players that are getting scouted out of Africa who is just getting scouted off raw talent. Jamaica.
For real about that, real about that, real about that.
I'm just saying. You see, there are players who has these little things where you cannot find them in every player. So that's why I always say it's important for a player to get under a good coach. That's the coach that's gonna take your game level to another level where you're gonna see results and you're gonna be more confident as a
Yeah,
player.
cause what him
Yeah,
a say no, what him a say no, you know, see Tapa style of play. Tapa have some style of play. That means say if you want to get picked out of the local squad, you have to play all Tapa style of play.
you can't because remember, I understand what you're saying. You need a way, a pathway in the team, but remember, say every Premier League team, bro, have them own coach, who have them own philosophy, who have them
Yeah.
own
Bro,
style
we're
of
not
play.
talking about Premier League. What are we? We're talking about Jamaican football right now.
And I'm saying to you that every big man, every team, all of them, high school, club, academy, everybody, if you get a sample size from all of them sectors there, and bring
All
them on
right.
a platform and listen to them, you will
So
find out that
basically,
most of them have a totally different mindset and thought process towards
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
what may I say now? Basically, what's happening is you're discussing a number of things at once, which makes it very difficult for me to lock in on a specific point and explain
Right.
because there was a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but Taylor, you are saying that Tapa does a style of play, and then you are saying
I
that him
didn't say
can.
I didn't have any style of play. I said the style of play is not clear.
All
Clear,
right.
clear, clear.
All right. Is it a case that because look, it's a massive debate in football in a guys, right? The arguments for a coaching philosophy, right? And the arguments for pragmatism. It's a massive debate, right? I think Tapa is a pragmatist. No, I personally don't say anything wrong with pragmatism. I don't know if Taylor agrees with that or disagrees with that. Is there anything wrong with pragmatism, Taylor?
Taylor, we not
Sorry.
hear you.
I wasn't even listening to what you were saying. I was actually doing something. I'm sorry. What were we talking about now?
Now, I was saying that in my opinion, Tapa is a pragmatist, right? And I'm saying that there's been for a while now a huge debate, right, between pragmatism and a coaching philosophy in terms of which one is the best way forward. So, in your opinion, I don't have an issue with pragmatism, right? That's why it doesn't
Bro,
really bother me
the
about it.
answer the answer to
Mhm.
that formula is a little bit of both.
Mm.
It's a little bit of both. That's how you have a balanced coach. And
Mm,
sometimes the coach need to know when to turn off one of those sides.
mm.
What based on evaluating the game and evaluating conditions. The
That's a
coach
very
need
good answer, Taylor.
yeah, the coach needs
And,
to get
and
into that mode.
sorry to that, sorry about that to cut you, Taylor, but you see that even with some of the top managers in the world, even with the likes of a Pep Guardiola, who you might think is, you can see the coaching philosophy, so to speak. There's an element of pragmatism in what he's doing as well.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, I think that's a very good point. But what you're saying is
Yeah,
that
but
Tapa is more, go through man of steel.
yeah, but formula. You see, the thing with that now is that the pragmatism thing, it only work or it only beneficial to you as a coach when it's working and when you're winning constantly. But the moment you start lose or the moment you endure some defeats, then people are gonna start questioning. So
Mm,
that's the downside to it.
Yeah. But I
Taylor,
already told you, right? I told you though my take on the coach. As I said, if this is what happens, the more Jamaica wins in the way we're playing, it puts us in a really it's a weird location because we're now thinking, okay, this is working, but we're not seeing the team that we expect to take us to the World Cup. But what we have is working right now. Let's say we have a semifinals. How will people feel about that? If we say we go to the semifinals, how do people? What's failure in this sense? Do you think this is the coach that's going to take us over the line? This is what happens now, and this is where we are. Because I just feel like the team will win, but I still think there are things that needs to be adjusted as far as
agreed.
how
Yeah,
things
I
are
agree upon
working.
that. I agree upon that.
Agreed.
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
All right.
Look, 1 second, Shavan. I just want to say this. I am a Tapa supporter, guys. But that
Me too.
doesn't mean that I don't see things that Tapa, in my opinion, can improve on.
Right,
And
right, right.
also, and the one thing I disagree, Taylor talk a lot of sense. He had a lot of very good points in my opinion. The one thing I disagree with Taylor when he said, I'm going to bring in Shavan into it now, but the one thing I disagreed with Taylor is when Taylor said that he would want for Tapa to go if it is a case where it's on him that we have lost the US game in terms of if him see some coaching errors or if him see some tactical errors and that cost us the game. My whole thing is that I've seen even the best of coaches in the world have those games, where
Right, right,
they
right.
had tactical miss. I mean, Pep Guardiola is
The,
considered by many to be the best in the
the
world. The man make a huge
formula,
mistake in the
formula. Here we
championship
go
final.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Formula. Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Comparing Jamaica to other teams. This is a
Mm-hmm.
peculiar situation. This is an island with 3 million people.
Mm-hmm.
People are going off just what you have at hand,
Reset.
resources.
How much time would I have to talk to you?
Hold on, hold
all right.
on. Come on. Mute when you're not talking, come on.
Yeah,
Mute when you're
brilliant,
not
man.
talking, my boss.
I'm
All
sorry,
right,
do it.
Taylor.
Yo,
Yeah, I heard what you were saying, and I'm kind of I understand what you were saying, but I kind of have something to repeat pertaining to it.
Go on,
I know
you next,
you're,
go on.
yeah.
Come on, go.
I know that you're overseas, so you're. I don't know how long. When was the last time you actually came out here and you watched like a training session pertaining to high school, Premier League, etc. What Man of Steel was saying earlier is correct. The
yeah.
system thing that he was talking about, it's something that will lack because you will have this team here playing a position based football. They go to a next team, they have a long pass. They have a next team when I have no style none at all and just go
My
out and
friend,
play football for the match day.
you're preaching to the choir. I already know we are aware of all these things. We spoke about these things already. What I'm saying is when you're discussing something, there are layers. We can decide how much things we can discuss at once. Like if we're gonna really spread some clarity or try to spread some clarity on something, we have to actually look through it. Like there's talking about from this schoolboy system to this. Like, bro, we know those problems are there. We know there's not just a tomorrow and everything gets fixed. But as for the things that can get fixed now that could potentially have another impact, that's the things that we're talking about. Some of the deeper things with the JFF, we know we have no power over getting
We
those things
need
done.
we
Hey,
need
my
academies
my
as well.
my
Hold
my
on, one
question.
second. Come on, 1 second. Hold your point there 1 second, my boss. I only for things me I try manage at one time. The super chat had up on the screen long time. Steph, you in? Thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated, my boss. I'm gonna see you drop another one as well. We'll soon get to that one. Steph said which local player or tell us which team they are. So I
I
guess
think
Steph
that
you in is
question
saying that
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
to
have some
Taylor.
local players
I
that
never
I
agree
think.
with that one, Taylor.
Yeah, but I have some local players that I think that, like, based on their position, they can compete for those positions, and you have to give them a chance. Like, you have
But
to
may I ask
understand.
if you tell you them,
You guys think Busy could make the team?
not at this stage.
Hmm. Okay.
But he's definitely one for the future.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, the
Um,
best
so,
player.
so Taylor,
Yeah.
more if you tell you them the reason why, tell her the reason why. And it's not that more if you bash them or more if put them under pressure. But remember, if all of you watch a football and we see different things and whatever. So if you see some players that you think can make the team, more I tell you so that when me I watch again, we can zone in on them player and say, all right, I agree with Taylor. I'm gonna
What,
agree with him. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
for real,
I want to
for
know
real,
for
for
sure.
real.
I
There's
agree.
no
Analyze.
player in the
all right.
Premier League that is better than him.
Oh God.
What I'm saying is, I hope, like, you see, I don't know what scope you're looking at these footballers through. Are you looking at them as a player that you go out there and you say, okay, yo, he stands out. This is the player. Sometimes, bro, it's not
Taylor,
the player. Listen,
Taylor,
sometimes it's
you have
not
to
the
beat on the
Hold on,
push.
man of steel.
Taylor,
Hold on,
more
man
you
of
tell
steel.
me who for look on
Hold
bro.
on,
That
man
more
of
I
bro,
tell
steel.
you.
bro.
Hold on, man of
Yeah,
steel.
you have to tell because me want to watch him in a 4D.
Hold on, guys. Let Taylor finish. Let Taylor finish.
But that's the thing that
Busy.
just so listen now. If you watching the Premier League in Jamaica and you haven't seen any players, so I just already tells me we're not looking at the same thing when we're looking at players. That's what I'm saying
Yeah, but
that
maybe me
no,
not see Taylor. Maybe me not see.
yeah,
Remember, me a human. Me can miss it. I mean, I ask if you tell me, bro. More if you help me.
All right, Taylor.
you-
There's only one
you-
person I've seen so far in this league that I think would warrant an opportunity. Is the guy from the right back that plays for Harborview. I can't remember his name. And then the
Zimini,
guy
his
with
name
him.
is Ziminis.
Yeah, him
Mm.
and
He's
also
Yeah.
the
about
player with
16.
him and the guy with him Akasa Chang. Those are the only two players in my eye that I've said, yeah, them can get a look in. And the main reason why is mainly for age.
Yeah, because
Their
Ziminis
age,
about 16.
yeah. And him
well,
honestly
you
right
see,
now, I think he can play over O'Neill Fisher right now. No disrespect to O'Neill Fisher, but I think he's playing at a level where I'm actually playing better than O'Neill Fisher right now.
You're talking about the LA Galaxy starting right back.
But don't. MLS a bush league, I wanted to get that in an head,
No,
bro,
my
you
boss.
guys actually
No,
watch
come on.
MLS.
So,
Come on, we
so
can't agree on
MLS a bush league. Our league, our kind of league.
Turf,
Corner
turf,
league,
turf league, turf
corner
league.
league, corner
that.
Yo,
league.
yo,
No,
formula.
me
You
that,
see
me
the
that
formula.
bad.
Formula.
What?
You see the username Zimini still.
Mm.
It's a nice little prospect,
Yeah,
But then,
there's no CDM
watch
in
it.
the Premier League better than Hector.
Hold on. 1 second, guys. 1 second. A lot of people at one time. Let me read out the super chat here quick from Tennessee. Tennessee, I one of them from day one. I always pressure me about the super chat. Them and I said, boss, they need to get this thing up and running. Thanks, Tennessee. Much appreciated. Tennessee said, I think we will win tonight. You know what, Tennessee? I have a good feeling about it too. I really do have a good feeling about it.
Brother, yo, them comment them make me I get nervous too much, brother. I mean,
Eh?
already tense already.
Hold
Come like
on,
them
man.
want me release. Come like them want me release the
Listen,
tenseness
yo,
off
you
our
know, if
body.
you just tell yourself, say your emotion don't affect the game. Like that, the game is actually being played in Texas. Like you say, you're just gonna cause yourself
Yeah,
extra
but
stress.
yeah,
So you just have to,
yeah.
you have to just
You
figure
need
that
to
out as a
calm down.
human. And
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Steph,
Ian
one
Campbell. See a
second.
comment. Ian Campbell. Busy is a good player for Joe, but I'm not seeing my breaking our team at this point.
Right
This is
now,
a good
right
thing.
now. Okay.
A
Steph
formula.
Ewing.
Also, next thing. Oh,
One
watch it.
second, Manasty. May I bring you in? May I get the floor 1 second? Just a couple super chats come in quick and fast. So we want to get to them. Cause you know we appreciate the super chats. Steph Ewing, big up boss, thanks for the super chat. It's the world standards, man, that we compare. And I think that we need to start measuring up to those standards, Steph. Trust me, I really do think we need to start measuring up to those standards. Where are the other super chats? Cause me see Tennessee drop some more super chat in them, but me not see. 1 second, guys.
Connolly.
1 second, 1 second. Whole heap of super chat, man. Whole heap of super chat. All right, me find it now. Me find it. Tennessee saying him agree with Taylor. So Taylor, you have a fan right there, so Taylor. Tennessee, I agree with him.
Listen, listen,
Thanks
these
for that one
people.
again, Tennessee.
Listen, these people are cool. Everybody have their own opinions. That's why I said, like football is not just seen like to one scope.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's seeing something else out there. They have their way how they critique players, how you see that a player is a potential star in the future. Everybody has their way of evaluating players. But if you think that Jamaica should go forward without having at least one local play, I'm just saying, just for the just for the football in your country, you
Mm-hmm.
have to give hope to the others by at least choosing the best player to get a
No,
opportunity on the team.
still, I don't
I
think,
said the best player in your league,
no,
at
no,
least.
You know, look
I
good for
don't think
Jamaica.
we're saying, I don't think, we're not saying that we should not have a local based player in the team. You know. What we are saying is that if the time comes when we're supposed to select or the Jamaican best 23 players to select for a tournament or for the World Cup qualifiers or the Gold Cup,
It should be the
right
best.
now, nobody within the National Premier League right now
Mm.
fits that bill. What you are going to do in this regard is taking away a spot from somebody. So let's
No,
say now let's say we carry somebody, two persons from the JPL right now to the national team just because they are local based players. They're not
Mm-hmm.
good
yeah.
enough. Whereas we could actually prevent that Antonio coming into the team or Ravel Morrison, who's probably the reason why they're being left out is because we need to have two local based players. Right
Okay.
now, there is nobody I have seen other than those two names that I mentioned that should be able to get a look in. I don't see anybody else.
All right, 1 second, Taylor. 1 second, because cause time is kind of up against us. I want to hear because Kwan has been here for a while, and I have not heard his comments on anything in pertaining to this game. So Kwan, and then when we do that now, I want to do the starting 11, right? Kwan, we're saying boss, thanks for being here.
Yes, bless up to the panel also.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Where you
man.
have to say Kwan?
Well, before I touch on the upcoming game, I want to say one thing. I always heard people mentioning about who and who must be on the team, and what I have seen is that many comments that I have read, it doesn't make any sense because some of these young players who are born in Jamaica, especially. They don't make any sense on this side, because when you look at Maggie, I heard many people calling out for him. And when I have seen him in the match against Costa Rica, he just looked lost. He was lost. He made a few passes and
Kwan.
return.
Kwan. Kwan,
And
my boss.
to be
You're
frank,
opening up a can of worms in a Kwan.
to be
Which game
frank,
is that?
It's a
hear,
big drummer worm in my on a can.
Which game is
hear,
that?
hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
man, go
see,
through Kwan.
the time people calling out for these youngsters, they are putting pressure on the players. They
Disagree.
haven't seen him play. They haven't seen him play in a while. So why calling out for a person which you don't know the levels he's at? Because since he left Jamaica, he hasn't played any first team football.
No man,
Differently
him
from
get a
Harborview. Differently
no
from
man.
Harborview.
Him get a
Listen
start
to me, listen to
recently
me.
for Cassiuken.
Listen
He
to me.
got a start recently in Belgium for his club
Listen to me,
Cassiuken.
listen to me. He hasn't played any match. He was at the under
Yeah.
23
Well,
just
No man, no man.
few weeks.
Go on. He
Listen
Yeah,
to me.
yeah,
started a game for Cassiuken
Listen to
yeah,
me.
recently.
It's just
but
go there.
a friendly that formula, friendly
It's
that
It
is
just
don't
go
different.
matter.
there.
He
He
still play a game,
Yeah,
man.
but formula, you
no,
can't
no,
use
but
that, brother. For true
no,
formula,
you
you
cannot.
can't.
You cannot use just a preseason game
But
over
man,
about
go
a
on. You
year
say
and
he
a half.
Guys,
hasn't played any
guys, are we
game
gonna
No,
move
he
after.
hasn't
on?
played any. Just what he in the Gold Cup about a week before the Gold Cup, he got a preseason game. What
Mm-hmm.
that show what that suggests that he should be in the national side. What about Kaim Paris? Kaim Paris is the best young best. I wouldn't say one of the best. Is the best I have seen pass to the schoolboy level in that age group. He's the only person from Ricardo, Bibi Gardner, and Fuller left Jamaica and just take a league overseas and take it by storm.
This
I'm
yeah,
not talking about any
few,
MLS or USL. I'm
few.
talking about
Is
Slovenian
your
because
name?
that league is a better league than where most of these players in the squad are playing right now. And he's playing very well. So why not calling out for that person, that player who is doing very well to be in the side instead of a player who is not playing any football? This person needs to get a look in because he has so much potential and he's not being able to really display it on the national level.
All right, all
At
right.
the under 23 Olympic qualifier, I have seen Tyree Magian a lot more, and they haven't
Jason,
passed
soon bring into the
Dominica
conversation,
and
Jason.
those little Caribbean side. Couldn't pass it to the final round. Kaim Paris wasn't there because he was playing in Slovenia.
To be fair, they're
Yes,
in a Kwan. To be fair, they're in a Kwan. I've watched the Slovenian second
so
division where
instead
Paris
of you
was in. I've watched the Slovenian second division, and I mean, I'm not all that impressed with it. I mean, I don't think it's far
Formula,
above the Jamaican league.
formula. You see the
Hold on,
Slovenian second division.
mm-hmm.
Go through the super chat.
Hold on, go on. You finish?
Jump out. Jump out.
Hold on, guys. If you're talking in the background, mute your mics, please. Go on, you finish. Go on. Go on, you still here with us? Go on.
Like him internet a break up.
Go
Formula, you
on,
can go through the super chat.
check in, go on.
Yeah, hold on. Jason, are you with us, Jason?
Yeah, man, there, man.
Jason, I've been here for a while, boss, and you not say nothing, boss.
No, man, there, man, and then I listen.
In my drink, man, in my drink.
Jason, what you saying, my boss? But you know, one of the things though, Jason, I wasn't so sure if you were here or not because your screen kind of look a little weird. So I was wondering if like you connect fully. Because on in my backstage here, when I look at it, it's completely white. And on the screen here, it's completely black. So it kind of, I was wondering what was taking place with your screen.
Yeah, see everybody still.
Yeah,
Got you. Hold on the tail. I could give Jason a run. Jason hasn't said anything from him and he has been on for a while. What are you saying, Jason? Jason, you with us still? Yeah, Jason, as I suspected, it does look as if Jason has internet problems. Sorry about
Hey,
that, Jason.
yeah. What me I say, guys? Right now, me tell you, me not see top of the closest man to come to Rennie Simores. I'm that me can't tell a man.
Agreed.
Yeah, man, he's about
Yeah.
2 wins away from being our winningest coach, you know.
Yeah.
That me I tell you, cause all of them international coach where them get. It don't make sense. The side not change from this. So. From top of take over the side, we still look live in the side, I swear.
But hold on, come
Hold on
on.
1 second. Let me read out the super chat quick and fast. Steph Ewing, before you all your thoughts, guys, you guys gonna get a chance to respond. Steph Ewing, big up again, Steph Ewing. Thanks again. Gentlemen, why you never question our under 17 to under 23 setup to grow these players? We need to enter youth tournaments. we should have been in Olympics ball. Steph Ewing, I agree with you 100%. 100%. Guys, hold on. I think Jason, you're back with us?
Yeah, mom, there.
All right. What we're saying, Jason?
As me
Jason, you look like you forgot buy some data, my boss.
Yo, if we're gonna talk some football, let's just get these points out, bro. More ask you a question, formula. As
Yeah.
I said there has to be at least one or two players in Jamaica who can compete for one of the spots on the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me on the entire island of Jamaica, there is no two players. I know based on the COVID restrictions, and they stated that they won't have any local players in this current squad in the Gold Cup.
Mm-hmm.
However, going forward, you're telling me there wasn't two Jamaicans who could have compete with a spot from O'Neill Fisher,
Yeah, I
um,
did.
De-
Jimenez.
Devon, Devon Williams. There was no local players you think could have compete for those spots, even Alvis Powell. If,
Jimenez.
if, if, if there's no players in none of those positions, that tells
Jimenez
us our
only.
football is in a really dire state because those are the foundation.
I need to check out this Zimenez player. I've been hearing a lot about him.
No, trust
I
me,
Yo,
have not I
Formula.
formula.
have not watched Harborview this season.
Yo,
Formula,
formula.
I've
You,
trust
watched a
me.
couple
you
of the
see him
games, but
still.
not Harborview. Mm-hmm.
Formula. You see him still.
Mm-hmm.
Is a solid player for
And
a
he's
16-year-old in
16.
For
our
a
context.
16-year-old.
The man is 16.
Hold
He's a
on,
good
hold
player.
on. This player is 16 and starting in the local league.
Yeah, man, he's 16.
16-year-old.
I
He's a
need to
good
check
player,
him out
man.
then. I really need
He's
to
a
check
good
him
player,
out.
man. I think the last game he get a red card, not the one to play. I think match day 4 him get a red card. Him
Mm-hmm.
get 2 yellow cards. But and I guess those are some of the things when you look onto and say, yo, is he ready to be thrusted into the national team? Because so
Inexperience.
that red card was kind of inexperienced. But I agree with I saw someone in the comments saying that between 17 and 23 we need to bring the
Yeah.
players into that crop because me really and truly not think the senior team is a place where you're going to come and say you can't just take the players them and throw them in a senior team and say go learn. So
Yeah,
we go play
yeah,
a friendly
yeah.
game against USA or one of them top team and we get 7-1 or 4-1 or 5-1 and you ask them to learn. It not gonna work like them are gonna be dejected and remember
Seven.
if you play a game and you not compete there is so much and no lessons you can learn. Because after a while, you can just go through the motion, you're not gonna focus, you're not gonna think. So I think the start is that yeah, we need to have them at Premier League. I think there needs to be a system in place for force these Premier League teams to use the young
Agreed.
players. Because
Agreed. Agreed.
if some
Agreed.
team
Alright.
say humble and
Agreed.
play, brother. A golden age, a golden league. I'm blind to play, brother. Pure old man, brother. Me, I wonder if no young player live in a Clarendon.
I've seen
You know me, I say,
Umberland this season.
so
I've
we
seen
need, we, we,
Umberland
we,
this
we
season.
need, and you
Yeah.
have the Harborview and the Cavalier and the Portmore,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
has always been using young players. I say, I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
take on the mantra now. So I think there needs to be something in place to force these teams to use these younger players. That's the
Alright.
only way they're going to develop, Them not,
Wow.
them not going to develop a complete senior team football alone,
All right,
Formula.
one second, Shavan. 1 second, Shavan. We're gonna have final thoughts on this, and then we're gonna get to the starting 11. Also, I want to read out Tennessee super chat quickly. Tennessee, big up again, my boss. Tennessee is one of the biggest supporters of not only my channel but a number of other channels as well. Thanks very much, Tennessee. Tennessee said for the super chat, laugh out loud, but seriously though, our talented under 23 team could not beat St. Vincent and Dominica, though and Panama gave us 6-0. So I'm skeptical about these players. It was a very underperforming U23 team. I'll say that much. All right. Shaban,
Listen,
go ahead, boss.
Yeah, what I was saying is that what Man of Steel was saying a while ago, I agree with it. But the reason why our youth players always tend to fade away a certain amount. Family, I think we had this conversation before with Primo was here. The,
Mm-hmm.
the organization which is used to develop players in Jamaica, that is our problem. The
Yeah.
school is what is used to develop our players. It's not the club out here. It's not clubs
Yeah.
because there's nothing to highlight youth players in a club level. Everything is just Manning Cup, Dakasta Cup, Manning Cup, Manning Cup, Manning Cup. A Manning Cup is only played for 3 months,
Yeah.
so you
And
can't
There's
have.
no there's
also
no
the Money Cup
sustained
coaches,
development.
they are not tasked with developing players, they are tasked with
Winning.
winning trophies.
Winning.
The
Yeah.
winning
So
trophies exactly. So that's
Yeah.
what I have to say, yo. That is the wrong mind frame, and
But
it's
yet,
not going to change because all right, remember, all right. I asked you this question already, formula. Everybody else on
mm,
the panel. How many players have you personally known, football players, good football players in the youth level? They were unable to make it further in football because of academics. How much persons you know talent wasted because of academics?
true.
yeah,
True.
but you see, one of the thing is, the other day, I think about 2 years ago, they had a league where I think it was some elite league sponsored by Sports Max or
Yeah.
Digicel,
Yeah. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
companies. So I think the JFF now could take on something like that. So I guess because it's gonna be difficult to stop the players from playing Manning Cup and Dakar Cup because of our tradition and our love for school sports and stuff like that. But I think the JFF them can hire persons or get coaches to identify these really talented players in the various positions and then create a league for them where you have them being coached by some of the more qualified coaches in our country and then align them to a club or Premier League club or find some way to get them for playing at the Premier League as well as playing in that elite league. There was a time when you used to have an under 21 league. I don't know what happened to that. I guess them couldn't get a sponsor for it. But I think that is the way to go. You can't have because a lot of these young players who are talented too, when them leave Manning Cup, them not playing no more ball again until Manning Cup come back around again.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is my person. That's why I said 3 months worth of football.
Yeah.
And what you
Listen,
say a while ago as well,
yeah,
pertaining to the whole money cup thing, we
Yeah.
get that, but guess what? You see, because of the whole schooling system is set up in Jamaica, you see when a youth done in money cup season, exam time, pressure put upon him, make sure say, yo, your education will come first. So guess what? Football, because in Jamaica, we still have it say football is an extracurricular activity.
True.
Parents have that mentality, so they might tell them son, say, yo, you play money cup for 3 months. After that 3 months there, done. Just book, book, book,
Yeah,
book.
but bro, we can say this to you. The reason why that mentality has been the way it is and will not change is because there is no real alright. You see, if it is that when money cup done, the players them the parents them know that hey, there is a JFF elite youth league for these players who are such an age. They are going to come into this team, into this competition. They are going to be playing. They're going to get proper coaching, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah. I
next
see
step
where you're
after this
going,
is
man.
for them get an opportunity to go and play in
All
tournaments
right,
in
all right,
Europe
So
man
what?
of
and
steel,
So
wherever.
hold
man,
on. Hold
all
And
right,
on.
then
man of
So
steel,
what? So
maybe them
what?
gonna be
What?
Europe.
What
all right,
matter?
man of
yeah,
steel,
Hold on.
that
One
can
second.
work, but you have to have the
man
money.
of steel. But guess
I
what?
think what Man of Steel is saying, though, just to clarify his comments, I think what he's saying is that the attitude from the hierarchy,
Towards is
it,
not
it
is not
trans,
there for football.
yeah, it
It's
transcends and
contributing to the lack of
yeah,
interest by the
All
parents.
right,
interest,
call,
And
yeah,
call.
yeah,
Look here
bro,
now.
my area say we need money, but I know the player them responsible to that, brother.
Responsibility for.
JFF go look money,
All
brother.
right,
Job
formula.
that.
Look on this. I ask that
mm,
next question again. If you gather 10 parents right now in Jamaica, the one that don't have access to television, blah blah blah, I say to them, say, yo, football or school, which one do you want your child go to? What you think? Out of the 10 parents, how much of them you think are going to choose football?
Listen,
yeah, but
guys, listen, guys.
it doesn't
Formula,
have to be a choice between both. It can be both. Smash up
No,
formula.
the
but
like
all
button,
right.
guys.
The thing about it, with our culture,
Mm-hmm.
most parents, because I experienced it, when I was going to school, my
Mm-hmm.
mother gave me that choice,
Yeah,
book or cricket. But if
yeah,
me choose cricket, she not carry me go to school. Because of the mind frame of them say sports in Jamaica is an extracurricular
Guys,
activity.
yeah, yeah,
formula is game day. It's game day, though, bro. It's game
yeah,
day.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
We
trying
go
to say
go off
is,
on a tangent.
even with just to touch on the under 17 thing, like quickly, as
Yeah, final thoughts on this.
I stated, right. For one, they said there's that 16-year-old that's playing in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't think those young players should be playing in the Premier League at 16. I think he needs to be dominating at his age group at the highest level. So that wherever that elite competition is for that age group, that's where he needs to be.
No,
He need
no, listen, no, you can't
no
say that.
let
You know, you have
listen,
16
bro.
more that play at Manchester
Listen,
United
bro.
club, the
I,
club there. You know.
I listen
Hold
to
on,
you guys for like
let Taylor finish. Let
yeah, I
Taylor finish.
listen to you guys for a while. So here what I say now.
Yeah.
Those clubs when they're at the academies, they will get preseason games in like just preseason friendlies
Mm-hmm.
with the A team. Luckily, if you're good enough,
Yeah.
but they're playing most of the time. They're dominating kids their age. That builds up the players' confidence. That builds up. You can see the projection and the growth of the player taking each stages. When you throw a player from Manning Cup to Premier League without all the fundamentals in between that, he skipped a whole batch of learning.
Real. Me agree upon that. Me agree with you upon that.
All
Yeah,
right. You finished, Taylor? You still
yeah.
have
So
more?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Much for
So
that, man.
yeah, we're going to the match now.
Yeah, hold on, hold on,
Um,
hold on. Me clear this. Me I say, when
one
me I say,
one to think
chewing a,
about quickly.
me I say, chewing a under 16 year old in a Premier League. Me I say, once him have the capability to do the job, you know. Me now say no, no. Cause look on a Greenwood in a Manchester United, big side.
Yeah, if a player is good enough, regardless of the age, I don't think it does anything because when you have a player playing Money Cup and dominate Money Cup, how many players we have seen dominated Money Cup and as soon as them leave Money Cup, when you hear from
Yeah,
them go
yeah,
overseas, them
yeah.
lost
Yeah, brother.
because
Yeah,
there's a
here,
different level. There's
Redis,
a different
Redis.
level of standard.
Yeah, you
Guys,
have to look at it.
hold on, Taylor.
Cause
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to cut you guys, but time is upon us. We need to move to the starting 11.
Yeah, man.
Uh, Taylor, I'm going to bring you guys back on and we can flesh this out some more, if that's okay.
no
So,
problem.
yeah, man, sorry about that, but it's just the time, we have the watch along we need to do later as well. 300 people on the live, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get the likes to over 250. And also for those who are new here, you guys can just hit the subscribe button, right? And you guys, we do a lot of Reggae Boys content here, and we do try to give you guys some good content here. So just hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel and join the family, and also smash the like button as well, and get us over the 250. Even if we can get it up to 300 likes, that would be good.
No,
Um,
the sky is the limit, you know. I don't worry about change. The sky is the limit for me.
All right, here Kimar say, guys. All right, so I want to get to the starting 11. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna share a screen with you guys. By the way, Otis, you can join the link is pinned at the top of the chat, Otis. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, so guys, if you want to come and join the panel, just set Obama, hit the link at the top of the chat, and it will bring you guys into backstage, and then I will add you guys to the screen. We're gonna get to the starting 11 now. Right? Let me just share a screen
Roll
with
up,
you
mindful.
guys.
Where's that?
You guys seeing that on screen?
Yeah, man.
So you guys seeing it? Okay, good. Um Yeah, man. So that is the starting 11 now for the squad builder rather that we normally use for the starting 11. Let me. Well, who is this backstage? Somebody. Oh, there's no one new backstage. Okay. Yeah. So guys, this is the squad builder now. Um. So we're going to set a bomb now and pick the starting 11. By the way, Ian, both players are two completely different players. Ian. Martin Davis and Maggie are two completely different players, my friend, but two very good young players that should be in the national setup. Martin Davis should be in the national setup, no doubt about it. So, guys, all right. So, goalkeeper now, I think we can all agree on this one? Who
The
is
goal,
who is
Blame.
the
the two
goalkeeper?
goalkeeper them,
Blame.
Bro, just yo,
can't.
formula, just put all the core players on the field so we don't argue over one player like for hours. Like, because everybody are gonna disagree on a player.
So wait, you want me to wait? Hold on, let me switch the
Yeah, put all
form.
the core players that you think are good, like is gonna potentially gonna start.
All right. So I think we all can agree that we will use a 4-2-3-1, right? For this game, right?
4-2-3-1. Yeah.
Anybody disagree?
No man, it's a good lineup. 4-2-2-1.
Agree.
I think, you know what I think, guys? I think Jamaica should be playing a simple 4-3-3 formation.
I mean, there are a number of formations that we can play, but Tapa doesn't really seem to be fond of the 4-3-3. We're talking about what we potentially see happening tonight.
This formation make we use our strengths more, which is attacking.
Guys, whether or not we choose the formation, the team is gonna actually play a formation. You know that, right?
Yeah, we already know that.
Okay.
For the best formation. Where them start. Can we please try?
Just a little reminder. Just a
Can we
little
put this
reminder
stronger formation?
that
Can we put this
yeah,
stronger formation?
yeah, just so we don't confuse that our formation actually doesn't really count because the team is so it's to
Yeah,
more to get the
yeah.
players on the field
I don't know
that
if
you think
Tapa
is
use
gonna
it.
play.
I think we all can agree though that more than likely Tapa will use a four
My
two
next
three.
I use it.
Thanks for joining the chat, Similar TV. And Similar TV said definitely loving this energy. Yeah, man. We appreciate it. Yeah,
Yo,
man. So,
sorry.
we're saying Taylor.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so all right. So we all agree on the goalkeeper. Who do we think will be the fullbacks? Let's talk about the fullbacks on a whole, right? For Taylor, let's start with Taylor. Who you think will be the left fullback and the right fullback?
All right, I'm gonna just give you my team so we don't have to do one player at
Yeah, you know what? That's better.
Everyone
You know,
give
that's
them team.
better. I know.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
so
that's better.
because
That's
some of
better.
the core players are gonna be some of the same players in each
Yeah.
person team,
All
you know.
right. Yeah, Taylor, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So 4-2-3-1 is your formation, Taylor.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because that can adjust at any time,
True.
and I'm not the coach, so it's just just keep. I want to just keep it simple, just to
Yeah.
explain
So Taylor, who are your back four? Who are your back four?
bro. That not so right, brother.
Yeah, come on, we're talking
Come
football,
on,
man.
a ball game right there,
Oh,
man.
man,
Come on, what are you thinking, bro? We're talking
No. So
football,
so
man,
all
bro.
right.
Why?
In the defense, in the defensive line,
Yeah.
in the defensive line, we would go with Damian Lowe and Liam Moore.
So Damian
Who that
Lowe
our back
at
four?
right centre back. I think we'll all agree on the back four. I think we'll all agree. Well,
back four, I
Mario,
have no, me I
Mario
agree
on the
with that.
fullback.
No, cause me that put Maria up over all of us.
Yeah.
At right back, all right. We soon get to you, boss man. So
It's a Taylor
everybody,
side this. This a Taylor side.
yeah. So everybody, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through each panelist, and each panelist will pick their team and explain why they're picking said team. So Taylor, who's your right fullback now, Taylor?
Mariapa.
That me I go with
No,
too.
Taylor, I can't support that one there, but fine.
It's okay, man. It's
I forgot
okay.
with
The
that.
views,
Super back, a back four, this a super back four.
the views of the panelists are not necessarily those shared by the Formula Sports.
All right.
I'm never
Thank
gonna
you, sir.
send this to Whitmore now. I'm never gonna send this to Whitmore. What? Twitter him.
Hold
Amari
on, the
Bell,
Kemar.
left back.
All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through and you pick all the players, and then when we finish, you explain why. Okay?
Yeah, simple.
Amari Bell. Who was the two pivots?
Yeah, Michael Hector and Daniel Johnson.
Michael Hector and Mr. Johnson.
And this is the team that I think will start. By the way,
This is
Okay.
like top. This is
Okay.
like top of team, yes.
All right. Number 10, boss. Who do you put at number
Bobby
10?
Reed.
But I had a feeling you're gonna go with Bobby Reed
Yeah,
instead.
if Bobby Reed is healthy, there's no other game to save him for. This is the game he has to play.
I've watched too much of you and Ryan LSC in a Taylor.
All
And
right,
knowing you well right now, I knew you were gonna go with Bobby Reed.
Bailey.
Right.
Yeah, we're
Bailey.
gonna do it, Bailey.
Okay. Leon Bailey. Left. Turgot.
Yeah, me, I'll go Blair Tergat.
All right. I know your opinions well by now, Taylor. And let me guess, Corberg up front.
Oh God, that's what I mean. I said like like if I had to choose a striker, I
Mm-hmm.
want Andre Gray up front. But to me, I'm just wondering if Tapa is like going through the decision of Shamar Nichols or Corey Burke.
So who you think he'll play?
I don't know. I'm just feeling like he might start
Who,
Shamar Nichols in
who
this game.
Taylor would play? Or Taylor side this, you know.
All right, Taylor, who you would
I
play?
think okay. All right. We'll put Shamar Nichols up front.
I knew that reaction was gonna come in. All right. So
Taylor, I'm
Taylor is
disappointed.
going Shamar Nichols. All right, Taylor.
After we had the one
First of
idea.
all, first of all, guys, who is watching the stream, you guys can give us a score for this formation. In terms of out of 10, we're grading the formations out of 10. So, if it's a 1 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10, give us a score for Taylor's formation in the chat.
7 or in the chat. Oh.
And also the so for all right, let Taylor explain his formation first. And the personnel as well.
Yeah. So basically, let's just start with Shamar Nichols because that's where everybody is gonna say, "All right, yo, this is madness." But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, right? If we go off, we would say Shamar Nicholson missed a lot of goals. I'm just looking at it from how a coach would potentially look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Burke, that a lot of people think should get the nod over um Gray and Shamar. They both
Mm-hmm.
have a goal apiece for the amount of games they played. So technically, they're on the same goal difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would you be judging Corey Burke now of work rate? Or are you gonna judge him of how does he fit into your style of play that you want to play first out? So I don't know if this style of play is the first game that we played against Suriname, where we revert back to this formation and just maybe remove take off Alva Spoil. I would just but I still don't feel like I think Alva Spoil might start either way. I feel like Tapa is quite confident in Alva Spoil.
I think so too. Hold on, wait. Mute Joel. Joel, I mute you. A lot of noise in your background. When you're ready to talk, we're gonna free up your mic. By the way, we're not since we're going into the final stretch of the show now, we're not gonna add any more people to the stream because it's just gonna drag out the stream longer. So next time, guys, for those who want to come on. So what else, Taylor?
Yeah, that was basically most people would say, all right, you're gonna start Amari Bell over Kamar Lawrence, and I'm gonna say, all right, this is an unpredictable game as to where Jamaica hasn't played this United States team before. We can talk about they're gonna press, they're gonna do that. That's what we've seen on tape. Now there's gonna be an actual game being played, and these both teams don't know how each other's playing style works. They haven't been playing a lot of games in the Gold Cup. So obviously this is gonna be a challenge for them. But we want to have players in each position that gives us security if we lose the football. So as far as Amari Bell, I know Taxi gives you more on the attacking end, but Amari Bell would give you more security on the defensive end. I think by not getting caught out of position too much, and then you won't have to have Hector coming to cover him, and then the midfield start losing the shape. When I watch the game, that's what I realize happening. If the fullback, if the right back and the left back doesn't work, then Michael Hector falls out of position and try to cover that area, and then the midfield just leaves Daniel Johnson, and there's nobody else to connect with, just him and Bobby Reed. So I think they will tweak this formation to get those players like closer, but I would go for this team based on security with a question mark over Shamar Nichols' head. But if he plays, I support him. I think he still could come good. It only take one game for a striker to get hot anyway. So him
Fair
can go up
point.
there and score. But at him starting the game, I don't think he's done enough. But if he does start, as I said, I don't care who start up front today. It doesn't really matter. I think Jamaica will get the job done.
All right. So Ola gives you six. Taylor. Ian Campbell said 10 minus 9 equal 1. Taylor team. I think Ian had a problem. Ian was giving you a 10 up until the point where you put Nicholson in the starting 11. Garvin give you a 6, Taylor. What? Rival give you a 0, Taylor. Mercy. Shakim give you a 6. So generally speaking, the Ian said I was giving you a 10 until you selected the striker. So generally, people have you give you a 6, Taylor. I think your squad. I would give your squad a solid 7.5.
Me that give him a 7.
Yeah. What the panelists think? Grade Taylor squad.
Me I give him a 7 too.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Shavan.
Yeah, 7
Like, all
man. It's
right,
a 7 man.
the people them where say 7, right? It's only maybe one player or two player can bring in on this entire squad,
Yeah, true.
basically. So then those three players worth a point and a half each. You're saying?
No man, well one of them player there deduct 2 points.
3, me can bring in 3 player.
Can
Okay,
bring
you
in
can
3
bring in
too.
three.
I mean,
All
I
right.
give him
Well,
7.
okay. So probably the Alva spoil. Fair enough. Fair enough. Accepted.
All right. So Taylor, thanks for that one, boss.
Formula, me
Um.
next.
All right. Well, Man of Steel can go next. Who would you? Same formation, Man of Steel.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Who would you take out?
Taking out Amari for taxi.
Okay. Kemar, Taximan, Lawrence. All right. Who else?
Switching Johnson and Hector. On Hector on the
Oh,
right side.
okay. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Um,
Who else? Who else would you?
Taking out Mariapa for Alvas.
I had a feeling that's why you were switching Johnson and Hector. I had a feeling. Who else would
I'm
you?
taking out Bowser for Andre Gray.
Andre Gray. Okay.
And I'm playing Chippy on the left. And I'm replacing Tergat with Corey Burke.
What?
But see how Corey Burke putting some cross in that box, my boss. It's
That's
not
a man for the
far-fetched.
right side, man.
Yeah, man. Is a player who can do a job on the right, in my opinion.
All right. So, yeah. All right. So the reason why, I think Taxi is our best left back, and we want to go into the game. All things being equal, and he's not injured.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hector, based on the squad that is there, has to be in the midfield. because he will provide that height to challenge the players for the aerial duels, and also he's one that can actually win back the ball best of all the midfielders that we have there in terms
Mm-hmm.
of being a defensive midfielder. And he's also one of them who is limited, in his abilities, so he will be less inclined to go forward. So as opposed to a person like Speedy who has the ability to use the ball, he will be more inclined to bring the ball when him have it go forward. While
Mm-hmm.
Hector, because him limited in him ability, he will more likely to try and pass the balls, as well as he's better than Speedy at playing the long balls over the top. And there are times when you would need somebody to do that. Additionally, I would prefer to bring on Speedy in a game than to bring on Hector for Speedy. I
Fair
don't know if
point.
it makes sense.
No,
Um,
man, is a very good point. That's a very good point.
Alvas is a bit suspect in his defending, but he's good enough to be out there. If I'm gonna bring on a right back for Alvas, it'll be Mariapa. Um, Also, Mariapa is one of those players that can play centre back as well. So if you get an injury, then he can come in. Corey has been very good on the flanks. And I think that if Corey and Andre Gray, because Andre Gray makes some really good runs, so if he has a person like Corey who can work and bring the ball up and get the crosses in, then maybe Andre Gray might score a goal or two. Leon Bailey, I would start him on the left because from the Gold Cup start, he hasn't been very good at cutting in on his left and shooting.
Yeah,
So,
one second, man of steel. Guys, let's grade man of steel in the comments, guys, in the comment section. Grade man of steel's 11. Go ahead, man of steel.
and also, yeah, so would have more play him and ask him to just go down and get crosses in because you have Andre Gray as well as Corey Burke who will be at the back post.
Yeah.
Um, and then we have a player like Bobby Reed who is going to be on top who can shoot as well. So that's the reason why I would want Bailey on that side. And then as the game progress, he would have the freedom to can switch with Burke depending on how the game is going. Yeah, and I think too, we haven't gotten a chance to see um Gray and Burke playing together. So maybe
Fair
that
point.
would be a good opportunity to see two of them playing together. Yeah, that's it.
Taylor, critique man of steel's 11. Taylor, you still with us, boss?
Yeah, man, just listening in. Yeah.
Yeah, man. What do you think about man of steel's 11? Grade it.
I mean,
1 to
as I
10.
said, this is basically the stock team that everybody we would hope for. This
Mm-hmm.
is the team that we would all want to see out there. Like most of the teams that you see people running with, I came out with a team that like that where then I saw that people's like they realize like okay, this is the team we actually want. Now there's this team that the coach is gonna pick, so you
Yeah.
have to put a little politics in there. You have to put a little training performance in there. That's why my team might look a bit like that. That was actually the conservative way of going forward. But this is the team we would hope for to have, I think.
He has some differences to you doing like for
Yeah, he
instance.
does. Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
team I would want to see out there as well. But I'm saying this with oh, that's if the coach is thinking in line with how we are thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So 1 to 10, what's his grade? Taylor.
I would give him I would so because I just still think Alvas Poe is risky.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give him a 8, a strong 8.
Okay.
Give him a
I would
strong
give him
8.
an 8. Bro. I would give him an 8.
So Taylor, Mariapa were two.
No, it's not Mariapa alone. You know, remember Taxi Lawrence as far as this
Yeah.
with Amari Bell. So me say all right.
Yo,
Two
the
for
thing is still enough. The thing is, all right, for me, I would really complain if a man pick Amari Bell, but I mean, Taxi is one of the most experienced players, and so I think that seniority on the field, and him and when him have on Jamaican shirt, he's generally a better player than we have seen in the recent times at Toronto FC. So I think that is what give him the nod for me as well. And of course, you know his ability.
Yeah.
All right. So man are still getting some good grades here. Gavin give you a 8 boss. JJ give you a 0 just for Hector.
Alright, my team now.
1 second, my boss. 1 second. Ola give you a 8. Andre give you a 8. And Rashid give you a 9 out of 10. So people seem to like Man of Steel's performance. Garvin's 9. Ricardo 7. Ian give Man of Steel a 10. Gavin give him a 8. So generally good reviews from Man of Steel's
Yes.
starting
I'm
11.
roll up mine now.
Who that know? Who is that
Uh,
speaking now?
my time now, man.
No, who is speaking? I'm not so sure who is speaking.
Oh, Kevin. Okay,
Alright,
Mark.
go on.
No, who is talking right now?
I think I
Jason.
Oh, Jason, is you talking?
Yeah, man.
Oh, because I can't see you in a boss. I'm not seeing you. So I
No,
don't know who is talking.
I'm try to fix it, but we can't figure it out. No, no, why.
Yeah, yeah. All right. What's your starting 11, boss?
So me I go with Mariapa, Low, Moore and Taxi at the back.
All right. So change Adrian. All right. Cool. Who else?
Alright, me I go with DJ and Speedy.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Dash
yeah. Go for you.
and
Yeah.
Dash with Icta.
All right. Cool.
Then me I go with Turgat on the left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bailey on the right. And come Bobby Bobby in front of DJ and Speedy.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Work up front.
Oh, Corberg, you go for.
Yeah. Corbett
All
deserve it. Corbett
all
look
right.
hungry than every one of the players do.
True. All right. So guys watching the stream in the chat, let's grade. Let's grade the starting 11. In the meantime, my boss will tell us why. Jason will tell us why he has gone with the starting 11. Give your reasons for the 11, Jason.
Alright. For where I must take out Alvas. Alvas not fit. I don't know if nobody has said that Alvas he will run but
True.
he can't run back. And for straighten up the back line, with a more use Mariapa and give you a better shape run at the back. Make Taxi make the run them and straighten the back for just for safety.
Mm-hmm.
DJ and Speedy now them work better together than the Hector and DJ. I not see that. I not see that.
Agreed.
The work when I say Hector do or no this the work that Hector supposed to do. Where everybody say Hector supposed to do, Hector does not do it. He does not do it at all, and he does not even do it well. I don't know which way you want to put it. Hector does not do the work that you guys say he does or needs to do. So the Hector thing there, I'm done with that. We can't go around with Bobby. Bobby if Bobby good, Bobby have to start.
Yeah.
Liam Bailey, we need a better performance from him. Third performed very good on team side. And Burke, as me say, Burke the only player when me see the man a run, the man hungry feet, brother. The man want to play ball, so I have to start him.
Yeah. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. But you have been getting some good reviews from the comments. My boss Shavana say, oh no, it's not a score that. One said that team gets a 10 from me. Olo say a 9. One repeat it again, a 10. Adrian Allen, big up Adrian Allen, 9 for Jason's team. Akeem says 7 out of 10. God inspired say 9. Ian Campbell said Jason get a 7. Dre Anywhere, big up boss, that's a 9 for me. So Turgot deserve it. Him don't do anything. Him don't do nothing. Speakers, me not agree with that one there, sir. Tergat created 5 clear goal scoring opportunities versus Costa Rica.
Feel good, man.
Yeah, man, I disagree with that. Gilly, respectfully too, Gilly Priest say 8, and the final one we look at, well, a couple of them. Gavin Stewart says 7, Rashik Ellis says 7, Gavin Watson says 7. So you have gotten some good reviews, Jason. Panelists, critique Jason starting 11 quick and fast. Taylor.
Okay.
Taylor,
Is
I
that
know
in?
you're not a speedy fan already, so go on.
No, man, bro. No, you see, we don't want people start push them kind of narrative. There, you know. I'm
Yeah,
a fan of all player, and I'm also not a fan of all player. If I need to be, it's just reality, bro. I don't get stuck to one idea. So
Um,
with this, it's a good team though because I mean, the only thing with that is just as I said, taxi questionable for me as far as to counter the US. I don't know if we need so many players attacking. I just believe that this game needs to soak up some early pressure, and I don't
yeah,
think you can fight fire with fire by just. It's either you're catching them on the counter attack or you're pressing. You can't do
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So if we're gonna soak up pressure, we need the right players to soak up pressure. So I don't know if taxi. I wouldn't start taxi there, especially that you're starting speedy because you don't want taxi overlapping too far and leave that area open. Is that's the only thing, you know. But up front, Blater got yeah, really cool. Yeah, made that game 8.5.
Okay.
I say 8.
1 second, guys. Odin, we cannot show the match on YouTube, Odin. We cannot show the people. Them always asking us this question. They're always asking the
Yo,
YouTubers this question.
Odian, just type in when you watch that, just go in on Google and type in HESGOAL and
Exactly.
you're okay, my friend.
Yes, yes. A whole heap of As a matter of fact, guys, we'll be doing a watch along a little later. So you guys can jump onto the watch along and we will show you guys the link to click the link to be able to go to the respective site to watch the game. Right? That watch along starts at 7:30. So but we can't show the game again. We can't. Also, we're at 100 and we're at let's see how much likes we're at. We are at 276 likes, right? Smash the like button, guys, and let us get it to 300 likes. Almost 300 people on the live. Let's hit the like button and try and get it to 300 likes. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's get I've never gotten I've never done a live rather that has gotten 300 likes. I would really appreciate that. Let's run up the likes and get it over 300. We need we need 24 more to get it to 300. Okay, so Man of Steel. Let's critique Jason's starting 11.
Um, Gita, 8. Yeah, 8. Because there are 2 players that I would have taken on. So 8.
Okay, cool. Um, Otis, what you have to say about Jason starting 11?
Jason starting 11, boy. Jason. Mm. My opinion still, maybe everybody disagree, but it doesn't. It don't really matter still. Maybe 4, 4.
Four.
Yeah,
4?
man, 4. Mm-hmm.
That low bad man. You know,
Four out of
you
five. Out of five.
4 out of 10.
Yo,
Right.
so wait.
Let me say 4 out of 5.
4 out
Four
of
out of
10, him say.
we need
4 out
your
of
we
10.
need your we need your team them to do.
Yeah, man, Otis, we're
No
getting to
man,
you next.
yo, not skip
My
me.
team
I want
next.
to hear team. I want to skip my
All
turn.
right,
Go
all
on,
right.
Otis,
Here
go
I go
on.
on now. My
All
time I
right,
know,
hold on,
so
hold on. 1 second, Otis. Shavan, quick and fast. Grade Jason starting 11.
7.5.
Okay. Otis, you have to go forward with a really good starting 11
Yo,
right
I'm
now in the
pause all
midfield.
my game right now, you know.
Trust me,
I
me
see
not gonna
this.
come. The reason why I say me give him 4 because honestly, blood, if it was up to me alone, Jamaica wouldn't even win the tournament. Straight up, that's just
What?
my opinion. Still, no,
Why,
big
why,
man
wait,
thing.
hold on. Why you say that, Otis?
Because, bro, and this is what I constantly keep saying. Like, we are focusing on the wrong things, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need to get things back to basic, blood. Start from scratch. But it don't make no sense to keep a kill up with self over World Cup no work because we just not gonna make it. We need to implement system where we can start from scratch. Get rid of someone and start the thing from scratch. If it needs to start at a point. You get what I say? If we not start it at a point, at the same thing, we are gonna continue. We are gonna continuously do this every day. Hope and pray for win a match. One day if you get to me, I say. So that's why I say if it was up to me alone, Jamaica wouldn't be in the competition.
Thank
You get
God
what
you're
I
not,
mean?
brother. Thank God I know you are run the JFF because we wouldn't have no football right now.
We would have youth football. We would have youth football, and then would have said then maybe another 15 years, then we start a preparation for World
What?
Cup.
Bro,
Yeah, man.
I think the
Yeah, man.
Chinese them are rub off on you too much, brother.
All right,
No, man.
guess what?
Um,
All right,
Hold on,
all right.
hold
We
on,
don't want to
hold
hear
on.
your score. All right, all
Hold
right.
on, no man. Make Otis.
no,
Otis,
that's
let it.
my opinion in the blood.
Yeah,
Everybody
man, yeah,
entitled
man,
to
yeah,
one.
man, yeah, man.
Oh,
That
so
make
you know have a
it.
side then.
All right. That for
Let,
me, as me said,
Otis,
me the
one
out of the
second, Otis. 1 second,
yeah.
Otis. To be clear, Otis, we respect your opinion here. And we appreciate it as well. We might respectfully disagree, but I see where you're coming from, but I do respectfully disagree. But your opinion is welcome. What your starting
That's
11,
fine.
Otis? What's your
Why?
starting 11? Since we're
Out of
already
the
in the tournament.
squad where them have then mother play Alvas on the right,
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence on the left. Um,
Misha.
which fisherman?
Like it,
it
like it.
Who
it
are your
rough blood.
pivots? Who are your pivots, Otis? Who are your pivots?
I tell him, man, say,
Blood.
brother.
Honestly, blood. Me no know. Give me pass that one now. Pass that one now. Keep that one now
Oh,
for
so
me.
you know what? All right. You know, I'm getting starting 11. All right.
All right,
Shavan.
me
Me,
give my one. Me give my
Shavan,
one.
your time now. You close off the starting 11 part of it.
All right, so Liam Moore and Maria play center back for me.
Liam, oh, you're going to put low in at the middle of the park.
Yes.
Okay. So Mariapa at center back.
Yeah. At the right face of hover over a while ago, man. Take him out. Take
Who
him
that?
out. Take him
William.
out. Take
William.
him out.
Never feeling, never feeling, Shavan saying I really like the
No,
USL players, yeah.
me not have a problem with USL players, you know.
Hmm.
But when you're unable to control a ball properly, and you not have
Wait,
no vision,
hold on. You don't think Speed Williams had a very good game against Costa Rica?
depends on what you call a good game.
Hold on,
Guys,
Shavan. Before you get
formula,
into this
formula. The
starting
game is
11.
in 2.5. The game is in 2 hours from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So,
The,
all right. So
So
everything else,
hold on. Why you say that, Taylor? Why you say that?
what? Hold on.
because me feel say we learn what we had to from that game. I think this game is gonna answer a lot of questions.
Yeah,
Formula.
but me really want to talk to
The-
Shavan about it. Shavan, 1 second. You really and truly think that a man with a passing accuracy of 93% with like nearly 80 passes, right?
And
With
with
some
what
defense switching
direction?
passes. Some
What do
defense,
what directions a
a
majority
lot
of
of
those
them,
passes went?
Shavan, were forward passes, Shavan. Added
All
to
right.
the
This is
fact that
my
the man
team.
lose the ball 5 times in a Shavan the entire game,
All right. This is my team. All
All right,
right.
cool.
So everything else
Mm-hmm.
stay the same. The only
Okay.
change I mean I probably say Kemar Lawrence and Amari Bell, but the two of them are same to me, so it don't really make a difference.
Yeah, just
All
start
right. So
start with
why
2 of them.
But this would have been my team.
why you go with this team, Shavan? Give us your reasoning for this team.
Alright, so what I was saying earlier before pertaining to the reason why our defense looks so good in our games is because they have a lot of work to do. You see, if you can minimize the amount of work where your defense can do, it's better for you. Damian Lowe, to me, will limit that because he is going to be the person that breaks up the play. I
Mm-hmm.
don't see Hector breaking up a play. I
Mm-hmm.
don't see Speedy breaking up a play.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have that man like a Damian Lowe right there, so now it give more freedom to Daniel Johnson for be a Daniel Johnson, and it give
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Reed the freedom to do what he want to do as well. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just my opinion on this team. Lee and everybody else up at front, them can do what them supposed to do, and the back line can have less pressure on their back because you have a midfielder who is going to break up the play, which is most important. The
Yeah.
Angola Kante of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Angola Kante is the most important player for Chelsea. So we need somebody like that in the midfield for you. So that's why I choose Damien Lowe there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's it in terms of your
Yeah, everything else, everything else plan itself out to me.
The man low
Score.
enough to play that position.
all right. So guys in the comment section, two things I want you guys to do. Hit the like button and get us over 300 likes on the live. We are three shy of 300. We are at 297. Would really appreciate getting to 300 likes. And also put your grade Shavan's team. Grade Shavan starting 11. Put from a scale of 1 to 10. Put it in the comment section as to what grade you will give Shavan starting 11. In the meantime, Taylor, what do you think about this 11?
I think this 11 is madness. I think it's utter madness. He actually has Damian Lowe playing CDM in
Mm-hmm.
this game. So you're waiting to experiment in the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup with your CDM position.
Is
That's
it
what you.
fair? Is
That's
it
what you.
fair though, Taylor, to say that he's experimenting? Is twice now we see Damian Lowe in the middle of the park, and him
And
look
where
good
you
on both times,
and you're okay. All right.
in my opinion.
So can we agree that the CDM position is not just 45 minutes in the game? You have to be
I agree. I agree.
plugged in constantly. And I feel like Damian Lowe, he always have a red card in him foot to run around with. I just feel it like you don't want him to be in that position and being overly aggressive. Pick up a red card, Jamaica have to play by down one player. You don't want that. So you want him to play in his position where he's comfortable, where he knows how to make decisions, his runs, his angles, instead of having him in a new environment tonight. I think that's risky.
Hmm. Okay. Otis, what you have to say about the starting 11? Are you know want to comment on it?
Well, no, me give him a 5.
Okay. New era,
He give him
new
a 6.
era. Okay, okay,
See,
cool.
a man give him one more than me.
New era. I'm not gonna add you to the stream because we are ending the stream, right? So because if I add you onto the stream, I'm gonna want to give you time to speak, and it's not that I don't want you to speak, but it's just that it's very late, and we have a watch along that we want to get to soon, but I have to eat right before we get to that. So next time I'll add it to the stream, new era. It's kind of very late in the stream right now, so that's why I'm not going to add you. Um, I don't know if you're hearing me, but yeah. So all right, new era say cool, yeah man, yeah man. So yeah, it's a decent starting 11 this too. At least let us get to the comments in the comment section in terms of what people think about the starting 11. D. Lorenzo give Shavan a 3. That kind of harsh, D. Lorenzo. I think a lot of people don't agree with the starting 11 because Low is in the middle of the park. They don't want the back line to be broken up. 8 out of 10, Jabari gives Shavan. Um, Too much going to be on Low. Okay. Carty squad gives him a 7 out of 10. Apart from the one grade, the grades have been pretty decent. Tevon give him a 8 out of 10. Garvin give him a 6. God inspired give him a 6. So the comments on this starting 11 has been has varied.
Yes, it didn't work out very well with this one,
New
unfortunately.
era. You heard what I said, boss?
Yeah, man, me here, yes, man.
Okay, yeah, man. It's no offense in a new era. It's just that it's very late in the stream.
Listen, man, sometime in the stream, I like hear when I talk to him. I just listen, man, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cool, cool. All right. So, quickly, panelists. Do you guys think we're gonna try and hold the ball in this football game, or you guys think we're gonna counter attack? You know, what's the strategy from Whitmore in this game?
It look like it's a counter-attack inside.
Okay.
Me personally think if Jamaica try counter attack US now, it more dangerous than if them sit back. Cause looking at the US team now, not using them main squad, trust me, these them youth here, them bad. Nah lie. I think with more need for them can't attack for attack. I think they're more vulnerable. Them have to just be patient with this ball and put to them chances. That's my opinion. Based on how I see both teams play.
True.
All right, Shavan, what do you think, boss?
Uh, Conflicted. I think we're supposed to take the game to US because this is our strongest team. So I don't see the sense of dropping back and playing defensive. I think we should go on an attacking role and put them under pressure for the first time in our competition.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but remember, Jamaica team, Jamaica, Jamaica. I don't think. Well, nothing wrong with what you're saying, but I don't think Jamaica can play a full 60 minute with a pace football.
Yeah, all right,
Dominating pace.
all right.
I
So
don't
based
think
off,
that.
all right. So based off of
So if
the
Jamaica
side,
press, and this happened at the last game, Jamaica press early, but then when the match fade out, them have to
Them
start
burn
sit
out.
back because them not fit. But
all right. So
that's why
hence the
I say
reason
now
why
this
I
US team.
chose. Hence the reason why I chose my team. Damian Lowe come like him can't tired. When you have
Yo,
a
Yeah,
N'Golo
defense.
Kante, when you have a N'Golo Kante on your side, you
brother,
see a defense.
y'all play FIFA and I pick your side at the same time. I can't take it seriously, no, brother.
What do you mean? This
Because you
brother.
tell me, who
Is
won the
that
game
FIFA side?
simulation? Yeah, who
Huh?
won the game? Because you have
Brother,
next
No,
thing you
only
no
come
man,
back.
no man, that wasn't on FIFA. I wasn't FIFA I'm playing for simulation. It wasn't football
Okay,
manager.
'cause I don't want to hear you come back saying Low need to be playing at the 10 position or something like that.
This brother. No, all right.
So
What
what?
is it? All right. So the games that you saw Damian Lowe playing set defensive mid. What was your issues with him playing there?
I think he could still play there, but you just don't want to do it in this tournament. I think you would give him that opportunity in games that are less detrimental to your success as a
All
team.
right. So you'd prefer for the defense to be under pressure throughout our game instead of putting less pressure on the defense.
True, man. Because if
No,
Damian go there in our midfield, listen to
It's
me, then, boy. You have a better chance, we have a stronger force to go forward, and it's a man we beat it from distance too.
Yes, but remember
And
you
Daniel
can't
Johnson
leave
and him,
yourself
we have a
vulnerable
strong
even
middle
if you
man.
attack.
No, that's
Yeah,
the
and
thing.
a true running man that.
Damian Lowe is not going. All right. Damian
bro,
Lowe is
are
a
you
man
are
with
you
a this.
aware that it's probably a 90% chance that Damian Lowe will not start this game at
Yeah,
Stadium?
that's why it's called my team.
Okay, so this is I
Me
just want to remind everybody. So it's almost
No, I know what.
90%.
That's why I asked. What do you think he did wrong in the two games that you saw him play? See
It's
them.
not about what he did wrong. It's in the context of where the team is right now, currently. It's not about what he did wrong. What did
All right,
Mariappa did wrong? But he's on the bench. It's the players that match the style of play you're trying
all
to
right.
display. You're trying to.
All right. My preference would be for the defense to be under as less pressure as possible, because I am tired of hearing games where my goalkeeper is getting man of the match. I would rather to have a midfielder have a man of the match than my goalkeeper. But though I'm a goalkeeper, more I'm a keeper can pick up a newspaper
So
and read.
what does
Unfortunately,
that state? What does that state if your goalkeeper is getting man of the match? What is that
That a
He's
saying?
doing a lot of
that a
work.
defense. You might do a whole heap of work, and that is not good because a
No,
man
that
can
your
pick a shot
defense.
at.
No, it is saying that your defense ain't doing nothing.
bro, you actually
Well,
check up. You actually check up who get the man of the match. Like for me, the game result is quite more important for me.
No,
Is the
he's just.
result.
We're touching at the fact
no,
that he's saying that his
And
goalkeeper is
I would
getting man
prefer.
of the match.
I would prefer my defense to
last
be
game of Johnson
doing as
playing
much
much.
work as possible.
No, well, with your goalkeeper getting the man of the match, it can also show that you had a good team effort where everybody played as the it was
A
a lot of
goalkeeper.
No
partnership.
man, no
You know,
man, no man. If your
No, I
goalkeeper
agree
get
with
man
you
of
with
the
this
match,
one.
he is
Him under
definitely the
pressure. Him
one
under
that's
pressure.
outstanding. He's under pressure. Definitely.
Under pressure.
There's no way a goalkeeper gonna get man of the match by not doing nothing. He's got to be
Why?
the most outstanding player on the pitch.
All
Yeah,
right.
So
sure.
Looking
You're
at
that
supposed
clearly
to
states
hurt him because
that
I'm
your
fair fly
defense
like a
or your
bird.
team ain't doing nothing. That's the
no,
all
but
only
right.
way
Look
your
here now.
goalkeeper gonna get man of
we
the
can
match.
look at it both ways, though. We can
Watching
look
the
at
No
it
man,
both
it's just
ways.
one way,
match him
man.
get the match him
None of
get man
that.
of the match. It's just one brilliant save. The save with the brilliant save him did do make him get a man of the match.
Me not believe
All
that,
right. Look
bro.
on this. All right. Look on this. Look on this. The first Gold Cup final that
He
we
was
went
just
to when he got
because of the
injured,
costume.
right? Andre Blake is the reason why we got to that final, and he got injured in the final, and what happened?
We lose.
We lost. Yeah.
Exactly.
When
I would
And
next
it all
time,
go
prefer.
back to what I was saying.
So all right, so guys,
I would prefer.
what are we debating now? What are we debating now?
So the defender them need to do some work and don't make the goalie after
Keeper.
overwork.
Your
He was
goalkeeper should
defending
not
his
be
point.
getting the man of the match in no games. That's what we're
He
saying.
was he was defending. Shavan was defending his point that
I was defending my midfield.
low,
No, that's the reason why
yeah,
I put
low.
go lower
Okay.
there and less pressure
Okay.
on my
Break down the
defense.
pressure from the midfield. The defender them have a easier deal.
All right. Look on this. Chelsea backline. Do you see Chelsea backline as any world class backline? Tell the truth.
Bro,
No,
Exactly.
Bro,
But look, but them have content. Them have content front time. We just always, no matter what,
but
always
Kante
if
is
you
an
compare,
exceptional player.
and Damien Lowe is as well.
Your team is
No.
your
I
team is
don't think
alright in
Damian Lowe
that,
is an
but
exceptional player.
not in this
That
game.
that
We
Serbia
cannot do that
performance.
in this game. That's all we're saying.
Yeah. All right, guys. We have to end it here. But it was a very good 3 and almost a half hours of football. I know you guys would love to continue, right? But we have to end it here. We're doing a watch along. I believe we are starting the watch along at 7:30. So both panelists and viewers as well. And
It's
people in the
7:40 now, man. What are you talking about?
That more I know, man. I look at my phone a while ago, like, what?
Nah, man, remember
it's,
say we there Jamaica, you know.
yeah,
They want to know
you
why.
guys are
Oh.
you
Sorry,
guys are
bro.
yeah. So
But we
all
can,
right.
we'll definitely join the watch along, man. What you say, man?
Yeah, man, you guys can join the panel and you guys can come on and watch it as well with us, those who are watching, the viewers. So guys, take care, guys. Take care. Stay safe, guys. Thanks for being here again. Every Sunday we do this at 3:30 p.m. We do a live every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. So guys, thanks again to the panelists. Thanks to the viewers for being here. Hopefully the Reggae Boys can get a good result. And by a good result, I mean a victory in the game against the United States of America. I would prefer to finish in 90, but yeah, I'd prefer to finish in 90, but if it does go to penalty shootout as well, hopefully we can win it there. Or however win it in a matter. As long
So
as we get through. Yeah,
before we go, guys,
one last thing.
What would be like you guys' final prediction for the game?
All right, mine, I think we will win it 2-1. Although I don't like giving predictions. New era, what's your prediction, boss?
1-1 in a penalty.
Okay.
1-1 to penalty. And anyway, reach on this, you see if Blake can get the man of the match. That way there.
Okay. Shavan,
3-1.
in favor of Jamaica.
Yeah.
All right. Jason,
2-1.
in favor
Jamaica.
of Jamaica. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, panelists and viewers, thanks
No,
again
no,
for
no, hear
being.
my score yet.
Oh, I think
What
you
I
give
do?
yours already. I
Nah,
thought you
man.
gave yours already. What you say?
Maybe
What?
you don't want to hear mine, but
No, man.
my
We need, no,
prediction,
man. I thought you
No,
my
had given
man.
yours
prediction,
already.
my prediction,
Mhm.
US 4, Jamaica
Jesus
1.
Christ.
Jesus.
US
Jesus
4,
Christ.
Yo,
Yeah, man,
Jamaica 1.
that's
Jesus
my
have a
prediction.
massive
We hold on,
over for him
we will
today.
be here for the live, for the
Mhm.
watch along, So
Yeah.
my prediction, US 4, Jamaica 1.
All right. I think you're giving a little bit too much credit to the US and a little less credit to us. But hey,
No problems, no problem, man. No
you
problem.
remember, this is not the AUS team. There's no
Exactly.
politician reign.
That's what I'm saying. But we watch the watch along, man. My
All right.
prediction, US 4, Jamaica 1.
All right. I'll remember that one, Otis. All right. So, guys, take care, stay safe, and until next time.
All right, bro, no problem.